We're live.
Data bits being slung.
Oh my god.
It's that time. Yes.
They're eating her, and then they're gonna eat me.
Why? Well, I mean, can't sleep. Johnny Depp will eat me.
Army Hammer is gonna be the one who's gonna eat you.
Army Hammer?
Yeah,
Is that a Canadian folk hero? Don't break my heart and tell me it's not.
That was the dude who was trying to like eat someone.
Army Hammer.
Army Hammer, that's his name.
RV Hammer. Oh man.
ARMIE Hammer.
What about? Is there a Risky Hammer?
I don't know. You gotta check his biography.
God damn it. Maybe it was like one of his pin hammers.
Maybe. Ball peen hammer.
AKA. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're getting ready, wrapping up pre super shows and covering things that we immediately have forgotten about because that's how that show goes. We have to go back and listen to it ourselves to figure out what
Wi-Fi cards, I think.
Yeah, like at the very tail end tonight. Steam's getting clips, man. Watch out, Twitch. A really, really nice looking pixel art game. And EA's done something good for Linux. Strange and welcome to that. I'm gonna talk about our my issues with our ever expanding sizes of GPUs and where do we draw that line. And of course, kind of a good but also a worrying decision has been made against maker of aimbots and cheats and stuff like that. We need to discuss that. And of course, going to wrap it up with a market that we've talked about on this show a couple of times: old people. Because we're all getting old and we still play video games. Yeah.
Technically.
Technically play video games or technically getting old.
Yes.
I had a revelation the other day.
Oh shit.
And because we usually have like a Star Trek or something on in the background. And I'm like, wait, how old is Riker supposed to be in this? Am I older? Am I the same age as Riker?
You're getting to that age now. Okay. Yeah, that's a fun time.
Yeah.
And you realize like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Because you remember like looking at Riker when you were a kid, you're like, look at old man. Yeah,
like he seemed like an adult, like a grown up. And now I am the Riker now. I grew the beard. I do the fucking blindfolded martial art and fight my dad.
Yeah, then you get in chairs very strange ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of my weird back injury, which I also have.
And there's two of you? Whatever happened to Alter? Did he die?
So he shows up in an episode of Deep Space Nine and he gets captured by the Cardassians. And I personally don't see a situation where he gets out of that alive, but apparently later on they do.
Riker's a charming motherfucker.
Yeah, there is some line that like I think is thrown away later on that like he confirms that he is still alive. He's just in a Cardassian prison somewhere. Being told how many that there's like the wrong number of lights in a room or some shit, as you do.
Oh man, so I got a strange deal for you. All right, check this out. Would you take this deal if it was offered to you? This only applies to Steam. So let's say somebody was going to make you an offer and they said, from now on, any game that you buy on Steam will not cost you more than $5. £5 equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
5 Canadian equivalent.
Sure.
Regional pricing. For the rest of your life, you can only purchase a new game until you've completed your previous one. Without cheats.
Oh hell no, I wouldn't do that. I got the bad ADHD, couldn't do it. I'll pay full price for games.
I wouldn't be entirely opposed to that.
Something I had to think about, man. I was like, this is the type of shit you'd think about when you're driving home games. You're like,
but then you fuck up and you get like a Steven sausage roll or whatever.
Well, okay, how does that affect like what games do you want? Do you only stick to like big AAA guaranteed that you could beat them?
Are refunds a thing?
No. There's no, baby. There's no loopholes.
weaseling out of this. Yeah.
No
it's not a loophole. It's like you buy a game, you realize you don't like it.
No, the stipulation is clear. You must complete it.
Right.
Before you can buy the new one.
There's no traders, no cheats, anything like that. Voids the warranty and you have to repay the difference for everything that you've bought. in the supplies to like brand new AAA whatever titles, like $70 games. You're like, yeah, it's $5 for you.
Yeah, no, and Scott raises a good point. Like, if you pick like Vendetta, Curse of the Raven's Cry, you're kind of boned if you can't finish that game, right? Like, but that's the curse, right? Like, that's what makes this an interesting question. Is like, yeah, like maybe you pick a game that you can't actually beat it legitimately.
Okay, no cheats, but how about exploits?
No, I mean, you can any percent. Like, if there's any glitches or anything inside the game itself, 100%, like any percent.
If it's in the game, it counts. Yeah,
but you cannot use anything external.
So Contra code would be fair game.
Yeah,
that's in the game itself.
There's an invincibility code in the game. You can use it.
Or like Doom, where you can do like IDFTK or whatever.
IDDQD.
Like, yeah.
Yes. I only used IDDT for Doom because I just wanted the map.
Dude, the most brilliant thing, I still remember this even as a kid, because I played, what was the one with like shroom moons and drunk missiles? Rise of the Triad.
Yeah.
The original one. My buddy got that. He's like, dude, come look at this. This is like Doom, but like for adults. And it was all crazy. And I was like, yeah, this is psychotic. And I'm like, I wonder if IDKFA works. And I did it. Insta kills you. Like, then I went through the rest of them. All the Doom codes instant kills you. And
yeah, it's like what do you call it? The Super Gradius. If you punch in the Konami code.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. Super Gradius or Super Contra, one of them. If you punch in the Konami code, it instantly kills you because they changed the AB to the shoulder buttons instead.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hi,
to you, Jill.
Howdy-ho.
Hey, everyone.
He.
Hey, you doing?
I'm him. I've always been him. I
I'm
took
the
a
one who's
DNA
known
test
as
and
he.
I'm 100% Himalayan
Himalayan.
because I'm him.
Man, somebody was asking about that. It was like somebody posted a news article on Reddit, and they were like, the dead bodies are being removed from Everest.
Okay.
And
by who?
It was like, nobody knows why, and somebody's like, Yetis. I gotta get.
They're running out of food. They have to go to the freezer to get some more.
I'm just saying, dude. Like, maybe they decided to cash in, right?
What if that's where the zombie outbreak is?
I don't want to fuck with a zombie Yeti, dude.
This dead snow type shit.
Dead snow. Good lord. IDKFA lose mission on MechWarrior 2. Was self-destruct. Yeah. I wish there was a game that was as good as MechWarrior 2 was when I was a kid, but like I have gone back and watched people play MechWarrior 2 on YouTube, and I'm like, fuck that. No.
if you could like engage the nostalgia.
Yes, a translator device to get that. Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, it clearly didn't hook me hard enough because I never got like hardcore into like mech games or anything like that. I still haven't played what was the mech game from FromSoft? Armored Core?
Oh, Armored Core. Yeah.
Yeah, Rise of the Rubicon. I think I'll probably go play that. I'll probably enjoy that. Mech means dude. Dude Warrior? Yeah. That's what it said on the box, right? Dude Warrior? Or is that a different game?
It's 5 Dudes Warrior. Mech Warrior
dudes.
5.
The exploding 5 dudes technique.
I'm so like apparently the co-op on MechWarrior 5 sucks because that keeps going on sale, and I'm like, maybe for a Thursday, but
MechWarrior 5
Mercenaries.
See, I didn't have anybody to play. Like, we had dial-up. Like, online multiplayer wasn't the thing, dude. And I was a fucking wee babe. Well, like, MechWarrior 2 came out, so I wasn't going to any LAN parties. I never got to play it, like, multiplayer. I think that might be fun. But I don't know. Do people even have that level? I say that realizing, like, but, like, there's a difference, though. Let's think about this. I was going to say, do people have that much time and attention to detail for a character? Customization, yes, they do, because people play, Pretty Princess dress up and everything, like for the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
But that hits differently when it's your loadout and directly affects how you're going to be able to play in the game, doesn't it? Like,
well, like, and that's the thing. Like, those mech games have always been like a prep and rec thing, where you got to like read all the mission reports and like, okay, well, they have anti-air and they have all this stuff, so I need to like tailor my shit.
You got to balance out like your weaponry, your energy, like armor, like speed. It's
and it's on a per mission basis too, because you can't just. Oh, you probably could, because dominant strategy is a thing in video games, but ideally, every mission you gotta like reapproach it from first principles and like figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you do what Scott does and you find the bullshit strategy that just like
precisely
the numbers are too high. It doesn't matter what your stats are, big number.
There was one of those in the new Armored Core. It was the double shotgun build.
Oh,
it just doesn't matter, big number.
Yeah, it's basically if you were within range, you could just destroy everything. It's just double shotguns, just boom, 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 boom. There.
Well, it brought me back
off to save bandwidth.
Yeah, all right, let's toggle it. That seemed to do it. Yeah. I saw you posted that.
Yeah.
This. I mean, I'm definitely putting mine in Dex.
Really?
That's my build in Outer Wilds.
Dex build. All right.
Dex and charisma. So all handguns or all talking. It's great because like, I love dialogue skips in games, because I will do that when I'm a player in D&D. I will like go out of my way to avoid getting into fights. I will bend over backwards to try and find a non-combat solution that gets us ahead.
Dude, okay, here's one of our things. I'm sure everybody has this problem. Dialogue skips. Let me skip I read like 11 times faster.
Yeah.
Than whatever you, especially if there's like it's voice lines and shit like that. And I hate games that don't let you just jump through it.
I'm trying to give the voice acting a shot, because like I am streaming the game, so like I realize people can't read as fast as I can.
I've said like personal gaming when I'm trying to go through stuff, and I'm like, I don't need a story, and I still want to read it because there's going to be information in there, but I don't want to like sit down and be like, tell me a tale.
I think it depends. Like BG3. Some conversations I skip through, but a lot of them I like the voice acting. The actors do a really good job, and like
what are your thoughts on BG3 not being considered a AAA title?
I mean, it's not, right? Like it doesn't come from EA or Activision. Like AAA is kind of, it's like a studio and funding thing. But like and like, because like AAA is kind of like a loan terminology. It comes from like sports, right? There isn't really like AA, because we kind of just like backronym that of like single A, AA titles.
Well, I mean, you got Ubisoft. They release Quad A games.
Quad A games, yeah.
The one that got penned to shit on release, the pirate one, yeah.
Well, yeah, no, because they make people go ah. that's why they make quadruple A games, maybe even quintuple A games, depending on how many microtransactions.
I did watch the two things from like Sony, the Sony State of Play, and I'm like, I don't give a shit about any of this. God of War is coming to PC. All right, I might play that.
Oh yeah, so, link your PSN account.
Okay. Done.
Well, I mean, you live in a country where you can do that, so good for you.
Yeah.
You can't do it in the Vatican.
Okay.
No PSN there.
There's a couple of other territories you can, and straight up just a bunch of countries that you can't. You just can't.
But yeah, like. Yeah, Baldur's Gate isn't I wouldn't call it a AAA game. It has like a very high production value or whatever, but like it didn't have the level of promotion that say like a FIFA or like a Cyberpunk did, right? Like I don't know, do you consider like CD Projekt Red a AAA studio?
I'm sure they might cut you a little bit if you didn't.
I think
would you call Cyberpunk a non-AAA game?
Yeah, the moment you have the means to release something like Cyberpunk, yeah,
Yeah, well,
maybe they weren't
I'm
when they were making The Witcher running on the Neverwinter Nights Aurora engine.
So would you say by Witcher 3 they would have been a AAA studio?
I think Witcher 3 was their transitional game of like, now we're printing money, bitches.
Okay, and that is to say that like you know companies can like be non AAA and then become AAA or whatever, right?
I don't think companies
size.
start out
Yeah.
like, we're gonna do AAA games. And like, I think that's the aspiration, like, of growing into.
Yeah. Okay, so then.
Witcher 2 wasn't it? You couldn't jump. You have to be able to jump in all AAA games.
Then you can jump in BG3. So yeah, then I would say probably like BG3 was Larian's transition to a AAA studio.
All right. They
I
definitely
wouldn't
got
necessarily
the money.
call Divinity 2 that Divinity didn't have that level of polish.
Right. And not that big of a appeal. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 made some money, man. You know they got like extra bonus checks from Microsoft because Microsoft was like, please put it on our baby Xbox. They're like, fuck, dude.
They fucking delayed that release by a month so that they could get that shit working on the Series S, and they're like, yeah, maybe don't do couch co-op on this.
Yeah. Oh, man. CD Projekt. You got to think CD Projekt Red, though, because CD Projekt Red is the reason we have Pretty Witcher.
Yeah.
We would never have a, like,
No.
sexy Witcher if it wasn't for them, because if you've ever read the books, Witcher's not an attractive human being at all.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Like Wolverine is not supposed to look like Hugh Jackman.
well, like, the Witcher has always been described as like an emaciated, scarred up, mangled motherfucker. Like, the only people who in the Witcher in the book series that would even give him the time of day were fucking sorcerers and shit, because nobody wanted to fuck around with sorcerers. Like, they were just kind of that group. Like, Witchers were gnarly looking motherfuckers.
Well, they're mutants, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man, do you remember that Beauty and the Beast movie where the Beast was just like some dude with piercings?
All right, Google.
I remember the TV show of the
Not-
Beast
not
was a
Ron-
dude
not
that
Ron
lived in the
Perlman.
sewer.
No, that's Ron Perlman, and that's just like that's already sexy Beast. Like, but that's sexy Beast in a different way. I'm talking about like this guy's like, I'm so hideous because I have like a nose piercing. No one will ever love me, and he's like this fucking cut like handsome dude. Otherwise, he's just got some shit on his face.
No, I don't. Was it, I guess, live action, right?
It was live action. It was like early mid 2000s, I want to say.
Was it like made for TV or was it like theatrical?
It got a theatrical release. I remember. Yeah.
Huh.
It was just called Beast. Thank you, Nemo. Yes. I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm not crazy.
Oh yeah,
I
good
guess,
luck
you know-
finding that with the search terms.
Mr. Beast. Oh my God. There's like an entire Mr. Beast aisle at my fucking grocery store now.
Yeah, there's one in fucking Tesco here.
Give me a picture of this beast.
Okay.
I don't know which one I'm looking for. He was hairless like Powder. Man, I remember watching Powder in theater, dude. I still don't know what the fuck went on in that movie.
Come on, give me the disambiguation page. All right. Was it Beast or Beastly? Mid 2000s. Beauty and Beast live action. Beast. Yeah, Beastly. Okay, yeah. This is the one. Here.
That was the beast?
That was the Beast. He's so hideous, you guys. No one will ever love him with his rippling abs and rock hard pecs.
Like you would have had to like put a fucking arrow pointing at that motherfucker and be like, he's the beast.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, all right, okay, I can play along.
Yeah, right. So hideous. Yeah.
Oh god.
Asymmetric ears.
He's got the one Stephen Colbert ear.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
He kind of looks like Ryan Reynolds a little bit, honestly. Like in
like that
Ryan Reynolds
Deadpool from,
Deadpool, from the Wolverine movie a little bit.
Beastly.
Beastly, yeah.
Oh no.
2011. Okay.
That was never ugly. Man, I've seen rougher looking motherfuckers in clubs, dude.
Right, like
yeah.
Go to the big city, just go on the subway. You'll see a lot of rougher looking people.
So let me see. Yeah, there's no movies. Oh shit. I mean, I want to see Deadpool 2 now, especially. Did you see the Wolverine?
The popcorn bucket? Yeah. Well, no, they know exactly what they're fucking doing with this shit, man.
Oh yeah,
like,
100%.
Yeah.
Like they're having a good time with it, which is a better love story than like the second Star Wars movie, like custom popcorn bucket that I threw in the garbage that really, I think, upset the lady who gave it to me.
I still want the Dune popcorn bucket.
I haven't seen it.
The butthole.
Oh, is it like a flashlight or something?
Yes.
Right.
Does it just have the sandworm?
I'm surprised. I'm surprised because this was making the rounds. Copy image.
Yeah, the sandworm.
I wouldn't stick my fucking hand in that. Like, if somebody handed me that, like, dude, like, I pop the lid. Let me see what's under that shit first. Which is, here's fair play. If I hand you some shit like that, you better not stick your fucking hand in there, man.
For those of you who don't know, the previous thing we were referring to,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Open wide.
Hello, Joseph. Are you back from your travels? Walking the land, walking the earth. Teaching people the mysteries of Kung Fu.
Those kids were fast as lightning.
It's a weird show, but, you know, by the episode 3, it really sinks.
Oh. And then there's this. It's a picture of Picard and Jar Jar making out.
Canon.
Darth Jar Jar, you mean?
No, just...
Yeah?
Yeah. Thank you. Sometimes there's some good shit on Blue Sky. Sometimes.
Monkeys and typewriters.
Disney, you want to get me in the theaters? Give me a fucking Sith Jar Jar movie.
That's apparently in the new Lego Star Wars game. He's the villain.
It is. Like, you give me fucking Darth Jar Jar and I will fucking buy a ticket to go watch that.
And, like, here's the thing. Ahmed Best is actually a decent actor. He could pull it off.
Right, Chelsea Park. Let's look it up.
I think I went on a date with a girl named Chelsea Park once.
Chelsea Park is in Sheffield. That is very far away.
Wait, should be a train though, right? Let me see. For Joe to ride. What is it? It's about an hour and a half on the train.
Let's see. Chelsea Park, maps. And if we do directions, public transport from here.
Here you go. There's your
That's
time, buddy. $31.
no, that's Chelsea.
Where
I
did you
just looked
say?
up Chelsea Park, and that says it's in Sheffield. So that Chelsea and Chelsea Park, those are different.
So surprised it's not in actually Chelsea. Okay.
No, it's in Sheffield.
So is Sheffield Park in Chelsea?
Don't know. Where's Sheffield Park? Probably in London.
It's like, also in Sheffield. What the fuck? There's just no consistency.
Yeah, it's West Sheffield.
It's in East Sussex.
It's like that bit with like semi-perfect cell and fucking DBZA. It's like, so North City is to the east, South City is to the west, and East City is also to the west. Where the fuck am I?
All right, so yeah, that is that's not too bad.
It's a 3-hour drive.
It's 170 clicks. It would be impossible for Pedro to stomach that. For like Joe, it would be like a very quick pop over, a couple hours.
A 3-hour drive.
It's a size thing, dude. Like, once you get in like the North Americas and the Canadians, like 3-hour drives.
Yeah,
like,
but in North America, speed limit's like, eh.
Okay, fuck. I'm talking about
Just don't
side
get
streets.
caught.
I'm just talking about a 3-hour drive. Ain't shit. Like, you don't even think about it. Like, that doesn't even get you halfway up the state of California, man.
Yeah. That gets me to the Detroit border, little shy of the Detroit border.
That, like, depending on the time of day, that would get me on the other side of Atlanta. On the west side of Atlanta. Or a little bit out into the Atlantic Ocean, depending on how you...
We could get to New York in about 3 hours.
No, it takes me a little over 8 hours to get up to New York if I'm driving.
We drove to New York a couple months ago. Yeah,
you guys are significantly closer.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I mean, that's why I said we and not you. You just gotta go faster, Ben.
Yeah.
The speed limit's just a suggestion. The speed of light, it's just a suggestion.
Cannonball, New York. I died at Ben, like fucking straight drive. I mean, it was 8 hours and some change.
Yeah, no, the longest drive still that I've done is going from my parents' place to where I was living with Nori. Which was...
About 45 minutes?
No, it was 400 kilometers. It was almost 400 kilometers on the dot. So, yeah, that was a bit. It took a bit.
Like, just having the option for, like, you know, driving across the United States isn't too bad. I've done it twice. I don't know, like, you ever thought about, like, driving across Canada? How would that even fucking... I'd be scared, like, in the middle of Canada, like...
There's a Trans-Canada Highway. Like, there's just a road that runs across the...
Is it, like, reasonably populated? Like, I've... On both times, I did not go through fucking Vegas because there's some strips in fucking Vegas where there was nothing, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like, there are stretches, but, like, there's also trucks on those roads most of the time, right? So... Like, there's stuff going back and forth. So if your car breaks down, like, maybe it'll be a few hours, but someone will drive by and there's, like, reception. I hope. I don't know.
Well, there's, like, today it wouldn't be a problem. Wind this back.
Yeah.
Yes. When very much, very real, you would just lose reception.
Yep.
Gone. You just go into a blackout area and you're like, well, we'll just see when that comes back. You didn't have push notifications either, so you were...
No, but we also... I think at that point, people still had the ability to read paper maps. I fucking don't.
Oh, man.
If I don't have something actively tracking my position along where I'm going, I'm done. That's
really?
Yeah.
I like going to get lost, dude. Like, that is, like, my idea of, like, a Sunday afternoon drive of just, like, putting everything in the boot. I even feel like I'm cheating doing that. And... just going off for a drive, it's like, oh, where's this go? Where's this go? Where's this go? Then, like, you finally get bored with that, and you're like, all right, let's see if we can get back home.
Oh, I got a terrible fucking sense of direction.
Why would you make one, Adam?
Because why not?
He even made like a little rafflecopter.
Yeah.
Oh, he took one of the things and just made it into a diorama. Okay.
He painted the butthole.
Yeah.
You don't paint your butthole?
No.
Sometimes I want to look pretty. So
I've gotten out of the habit, man.
it's self-care.
Hadn't had any recent butthole painting sponsorships, man, over on Kick.
I mean, I just do it for the love of the game, man.
It's makeup for downstairs. Make down.
I mean, you gotta be limber as a motherfucker with the camera and everything.
Wasn't that like the new meta of the sexy streamers where they were wearing like, blue or green, very, very tight shorts? And they were chroma keying that out. They had a camera on their ass the whole time, and they had the gameplay on their ass just by
That's hilarious.
Keying their underwear.
That's actually kind of brilliant, and I love it.
No, that was the thing that they did. I remember seeing the news that people were doing that now.
I am 100% here for that. I think people need to remove the stick from their butts and replace it with the green screen, and then stream some games on there. Yeah.
There's the, I'm a huge fan of following the letter of the law, not the spirit.
Yes, malicious compliance.
Technically correct. The best kind of correct.
And you immediately run into that. The second time you set up like a rule set, the fucking velociraptors start jumping out and start gnawing on the fence.
Yeah, the rules lawyers. Well, yeah. Welcome to my life as a dungeon master.
Yeah, just immediately. My God, damn it, people, come on.
Try and set a reasonable limit. Immediately, fuckers are trying to like. Well, what if I try this? Well, what if I do this?
Oh man, it'd be like that. That's human nature.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Well, I mean, we're all hacky make hackers. We just want to see.
Hacky McHackerstein.
Yeah, Scottish.
Mick, it's Irish.
Yeah, they easily confused. The hacky McHackers.
Hacky Mac Hacker. It's like
A lot of people just assume that. We did the 23andMe.
Yeah. No, the Mac hackers are the people who are working on Asahi Linux.
They come from a very long established line of butthole painters.
Yeah. You know, Hector has been painting his butthole for years.
Their coat of arms is glorious.
Yeah. It's just goatsy.
Mm-hmm. Look that up, kids. I mean, do it. How long? I wonder what like the time till goatsy is on the internet in 2024.
Well,
There you go.
is that Sniper Wolf? I think I recognize her. I don't know. Wasn't she the one who got like arrested for like stalking some dude?
I don't know. That was just one of the ones that I typed in. Streamers playing games on their ass.
Like
And
the
that was
only reason I
first one that
recognize
showed
her
up.
is because I saw a news story about she just like went to some dude's house and started live streaming. It's like, hey, I'm right outside your house.
What is love? Man. Yeah, you need a boombox if you're gonna do that shit, or it's creepy.
Oh, baby, I love you
Right.
every day. I like Stan's version. I wanna be your sledgehammer. Why don't you call my name? Yeah, just stand outside her house with a boombox playing Peter Gabriel.
Yeah.
Again, malicious compliance.
Yes.
He did specifically what he was told.
All right. Let me give that a little refresher right now.
That lady needs to do some squats. She's gonna be streaming stuff on her butt. She needs a bigger screen. That's all I'm saying. She's like 1366 by 768. She needs to upgrade to like 1080p.
Listen, man, don't green screen shame.
I will. I will. It's for the gameplay. It's for the gameplay. It has to be in service.
Motherfuckers,
to
I
the
saw
gameplay.
like this drag out argument about some screenshot about 16:9 versus 16:10 with like whatever somebody was faking something. I'm like, People are struggling. Like, there's real problems in the world, man, but people are struggling.
People are dying. Like, yeah.
Like, struggling to find just some nitpicky shit to argue about. And I'm like, that gets people out of bed these days, man. I'm like, you do you.
Isn't that just the internet?
Yeah.
It's gotten, like, noticeably worse than, I'd say, in the past 5 or 6 years, man. Like, people gonna people, man. What are we gonna do about it? All right.
I'm still blame Facebook psyops. That's my catch-all for everything. I mean, to be fair, a lot of it is due to Facebook psyops. Not 100%, but like 40%, sure.
I think a lot of it's just got to do with humans being humans, dude. We're still adapting. We're still in very much a transitional phase of like we don't even know what the end product looks like. It's like we got us. We were exposed to this shit like halfway through. You know, at least we could put 2 and 13 together. We don't know. Like, what does it look like when you've had it, from day one, right? Like,
you don't care about privacy, apparently.
Yeah. Well, and again, like people talk about it like it's naturalistic, but this is the result of like decisions being made on top of decisions being made. We're talking about like touchscreens and like the simplification of user interfaces. Like now, if it's not like an iPad interface, if it's not a super simplified interface, a lot of people can't use it, and a lot of people don't have the ability to like look at a program and see like, well, let me click around and try some stuff. People don't do that anymore.
Straight up asked a buddy of mine. I was like, "Is the thing with the folders real?"
Yeah,
and she's like, "Yeah, they don't know what fucking folders are."
Yeah, but this is the end result of decisions that are being made to simplify things. And
Apple is guilty of making people not aware of file systems. Yes.
Does the average person? Yeah, let's keep this one going. Does the average person need to know what a file system is?
I think the average person at this point in time probably
not
should.
Exactly what it is, but have the basic understanding of like
yes,
directories and.
I was having this conversation with someone in my org about like trying to establish a technical floor, because like the number of people who work at a software company who don't like understand how basic technology works is like kind of ridiculous. And you would think that like in order to perform your role in this technology company, you need to be at least be semi-literate in the technology.
Well, people have been claiming on like harping on that for a long time. Like that decline's been going on for since I was in the fucking game. Just a sysadmin used to be a sysadmin. Now sysadmin's help desk because there's nobody around that knows how to do shit.
Well, I think a lot of that too is like because everything is like moved to SaaS. They're like, oh, well, like we can just have a product that will solve this problem, and so people just become tool users as opposed to like solutions engineers, which is I think like a problem. It's a complicated thing because like there was the debate about like software libraries in Discord, because if you're in our Discord, you can argue about programming languages with a bunch of nerds. But yeah, the notion of like writing a framework versus using one, right? Like if you're a large enough team, or if you're like, sometimes it's worth it to like do everything from scratch. But if you're like a single person, you can't realistically do all these things.
It's like
so you need to start somewhere. Yeah.
Yes, System TIM. As the resident community grass toucher, I always like to remind people what exists outside.
Oh wait, Linux is actually past the 2% now.
I don't know.
I get a little bit of exposure now because I have a youth I can talk to and be like, okay, so explain to me this.
Hello, I'm old. Please explain.
The vast majority of my friends, like meat space people that I hang out with and associate with, aren't into fucking IT. It never has been the case. It was always that unicorn. Like I've never been fortunate enough to be like in an area where like a bunch of people were doing IT shit. It was like, so, my friends are fucking mechanics, lawyers, doctors, all of the, interesting shit. So it's easy to bounce shit off them and be like, what's a Twitch? And I'm like, right. We forget. Well, what are the numbers, Pedro? Ruling on the field?
232%.
Get wrecked, Windows. Why even waste your time making a Windows
Oh,
port?
fuck, we're suck it, Windows 8 and Windows 7. We're beating you both.
Windows 8 never existed. It's a fever dream. It was Berenstain Bears.
I fucking thought they were the Berenstein Bears because I grew up in a Jewish household, and
Makes
Berenstein,
sense.
that's
Steen,
Jewish last
or Stein,
name.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. It's Windows at 96%, man. Like,
It's what comes with your computer.
Yeah.
Windows
You-
11 is
you
going to
buy
be
it on the
hard
computer.
fucking sell with the shit that they're fucking throwing down, dude.
Recall, yeah. Hey, are you an abusive partner? This feature is great for you.
Or is I posted that somebody's already found a way to like jailbreak it so it works on any system. Because like right now it's only going to be rolling out on the Qualcomm. It's like, well, it requires a special Qualcomm Silicon AI, and they're like, no, fucking no. Here, watch.
And so there were a couple of former Microsoft employees that had it running, and they basically, one of them had it running, signed out of his account, then the other one came in, signed into a different account, and he could open up the SQL database where everything was kept and see everything
So,
that
and
the
here's
other
the
one
other
had
thing.
done.
We're going to be talking about a little lawsuit later today, and one of the little details from that has a neat little intersection with Windows Recall that could be kind of problematic in the future. So, yeah,
Moral of the story: buy a Mac.
get an iPhone.
That's the thing. The iPhone as a singular model of phone
Have
is
you
more
fucking
popular.
got to play with a fucking new iPad yet?
I've set up many an M1 iPad Pro.
These
yes.
are the M3 iPads,
M4s.
right? M4. Okay.
Dude.
I'm losing count.
I laid hands upon it, and I laid hands right back to it. I'm like, I will break that.
It's very, very, very fragile.
No, it is thin enough to where you're like, bullshit.
It's a little floppy.
If you want like light and things, like I will fucking like. Yeah, I've never picked up something and I'm like, I know this thing's like $1,200-1,300 fucking dollars, and I feel like I could just like.
Yeah.
Okay, no, yeah, the M1s were at least a little thick.
No, like this is like it's like a little sheet of glass is what it is, man. Like I'm like, there's no exaggeration. I don't know if people have been on about that. I was like, I would lose it too. You would lose that shit, man. Like
You put something on it and forget, right? Like,
files. Yeah, like I don't know, man. Like the average person doesn't know how to use a computer. They know how to use an application at best.
but you know that he's a web browser.
Huh?
Not web.
Yeah, but people can find the files. They usually can find the downloads folder.
Because there's a button that says
Yes,
take me
Pedro.
to
They
downloads
find the
folder.
files once you remote in and drop it on their desktop, like normal.
I mean, it was it got to the point where despite us telling people don't save stuff to the desktop,
Oh, good luck.
Microsoft just went, you know what? No, fuck it. We're just going to start syncing the desktop to OneDrive.
I mean-
and all things considered, good decision, Microsoft, because that removed so many instances of having to unencrypt the drive after the laptop's already long gone. Having to unencrypt the drive to get
Why
files
is this
running.
backing up
Well,
my
like-
desktop folder?
Microsoft has a history of some of these decisions where it's like, yeah, it's probably for the best. I.e. skipping Windows 9 because there's too many if Windows 9X.
Yeah.
They're just like, you know what? Let's just not run it. Let's just bypass this problem entirely. But what happens when we hit Windows 100?
No, man. Windows 13 will be the. Is Microsoft going to be the company that skips the 13 because I'm lucky?
Isn't Mac OS? Well, there was an iOS 13.
Yeah, but they call them like Thunder Kitty or some shit like that. Or I think they ran out of cat names. Now they name them after I don't know,
Mountains, I think.
Ham.
I thought that was Ubuntu.
Yeah, okay, that was a macOS 13. Now it's currently in macOS 14.
Yeah, it's perpetually macOS X in my head.
Yeah, 10, 13, 10, 14, whatever. Yeah.
No. macOS 13. Ventura.
Oh, I'm not arguing that, but I'm just saying
it's Mac OS 10.
All
13,
Macintoshes from the release of OS X to
No,
today.
1013 was High Sierra.
High Sierra? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So now they've
like
actually,
I said,
bumped
macOS
the major
13.
one. Ah, okay.
That's like digging into the version numbers, man. I don't know, man. I don't keep track of that shit. Like, ask somebody what version of Android they're running.
Listen, I was very, very happy
14,
when I got to
think.
I was very happy when I got to build kernel number 6.9. I'm gonna once kernel 7 comes out, I'm gonna be very sad, and I'm gonna move on. Oh, you know what? No, we'll have kernel 7.11, and I can go buy a Slurpee. Go buy some milk.
File system T, if an alphabet agency wants your information, they just get it, homie. Those days are let that go.
Yeah, remember that slide? They're like SSL added and removed here, where we can we can just do that.
Like, yeah, I mean, you can make believe if you need to, but
Yeah, we did have a kernel 420. That was fun.
Android Slurpee. Yeah, I know I'm running like Android 13 right now because I'm running
Android 14.
Oh god, Android Yummy Slurpee.
Android Yummy Slurpee.
Taste
Taste
you like yogurt.
Android.
Taste you like Froyo.
Or if we want to get technical with it, it's Nothing OS 2.5.5.
All right. I think in here I'm running like Android 12 on this Fire tablet, like whatever the last version of Lineage was for this thing. But it just has Discord and the RGB controller installed on it. It doesn't do anything. It's about a robot. Oh, and it had a weird issue. Like I think the calibration for the touchpad was getting weird. Because I walked in and I cut everything on, and I cut that on to see what was going on in Discord, because I keep the Discord on it, and it was like flipping out like over somebody's it was trying to delete one of Strider's chats. How do you fix that? I Googled, I'm like, how do I recalibrate the touchscreen on this? Oh, there's no thing. So I just flipped it around the other way and put it on. I'm like, there we go, that worked.
After getting Nori the Nothing phone, I got one for myself too.
Okay.
It's
Humble brag. What?
it has the gimmick.
What? Is that a gimmick?
It's flashing.
Yeah, it's flashing along with the ringtone that you set up.
See, now the story is like, okay, I understand the gimmick. I'm like, it blinks? Shit, have we fallen that far? Like, what do you need to, it blinks?
Don't blink.
It was, yeah, no, Nothing Phone 1, it was very cheap. It was like 250 pounds.
That's not bad.
And very nice phones for what they are. It's almost 7-inch screen. So we're getting into phablet territory at this point.
I don't know, man. Tablets start at 12 inches now, dude. For your basic ones, you can get 13 inch. I want a 20-inch tablet. I'm not joking. I want one. All right. You guys are all ready?
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
Get going for it. Gets too ungodly hot in here.
Yes.
Looks like Jet 6 Marks II has like your video blinked or anything?
Not yet, but
it's done that a couple of times. I nudged it and it came back.
All right. I will enable BWE for the next go around. I'm going to do the dangerous thing of like logging out of Mr. Shouty, which is its name.
And log into Bethesda.net.
Yes. We're going to hack the planet, kids, with hard copy.
Time to play some Wolfenstein Youngblood again.
Good ominous
Time
bells.
to play the game.
Sounds like I'm running around in yeah, Dark Souls is clearly Dark Souls music right here.
Yeah.
It's Matrix music.
Nah, this is Dark
Yeah, I was
Souls.
gonna
Yeah,
say
like when you go to the
DSX.
club in Dark Souls 3. You gotta get the car first.
Or Ornstein and Smo are just twerking in the corner.
Nah. Pretty dope.
The Cinder King is in like a cage, like just fucking rave dancing with some glow sticks. He's like,
You know, what's her name? The butterfly. You know she goes clubbing, right? You know she does.
yeah. Mothra? Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Mothra. Elfen Ring, yes.
Elfen Ring.
Elfen Ring. Probably a game. All right. Boop. Get back up here. Yeah, I didn't think my plan all the way through. I finally organized all like my paid streaming music and shit, and I was like, all right, that was all linked to a fucking playlist, wasn't it? So
So all the file locations are wrong.
Yeah. Instead of relinking it, I just dumped everything back into Audacious and hit shuffle.
That's what they need to do. They need to do inode-based playlists so that you can change the location of the files.
Yeah.
But the playlist is still good because it's the inode. It looks up the fucking actual drive
Because
index. of the
playlists
thing.
can get out of hand, man, because you got folders over different years and times and like different drives, and you're like, oh yeah, I keep some shit over here, and I like,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That was one of the reasons, though, to get everything like into one directory. All right, let's check our list shorts. There we go. All right.
I'm not wearing any shorts.
I am. I got on shorts.
I got sweatpants.
Jeans.
It is too warm. I know it's too warm for you to be wearing jeans.
It's not. This has actually not been very warm at all here.
I don't know. I'm not a big jeans inside the house guy. Jeans aren't outside pants.
I don't even know if I still have my pair of jeans. Like, I just don't wear it. It's not a comfortable material for me.
That's basically all I wear.
Ugh. No, see, we need to have a race. We need to have a 6K race where you wear wet jeans and I'll wear wet slacks.
Wet jeans are heavy.
And we'll like put some like nails and like oil slicks on the road in front of you guys.
No, I'm just thinking about the chafed mess, which will be Pedro's thighs when he's done.
That's just my thighs in general. Like no matter what.
We got to get you a thigh master.
I am the thigh master, baby. They're too powerful.
All right, let me get this thing recording. Power Boko Ultra Mega Thighs. All right, everybody, we're going to record a show. Feel free to chime in.
Thick thighs save lives.
And welcome back to another Linux Gamecast Weekly, the show that covers the latest Linux gaming news, reviews, how-tos, and most importantly, whatever the hell else we come up with. I'm Old Man Vin here at LGC Actual. I'll be switching the bits, piloting the SS Nightmare train. OMG, it is on fire in beautiful downtown Athens, Georgia. Joined every week by Jordan Swang, a man who is said to smell like streetlights. And, of course, across the pond, one-pager Mateus, who's never seen a train he wanted to get in.
I'm just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
That's what somebody who smells of streetlights would say.
Street
Together
lights
with
and
you,
people.
Shat Realm Dynamic helping us form Cocaine, Voltron, what's going on, what's new. Wrapping up a little bit of pre-show. Come check us out live if you get a chance over on twitch.tv/Linux Gamecast, 8:30 on Saturdays. Watch it after the fact. Whatever you want to get into. Yeah. We're trying a new Jitsi server tonight. I set one up, playing around. We're trying that advanced, that newfangled, just came out last minute VP9, which has been out for a long time. But I wanted to get that running with Jitsi. Then we're talking about maybe doing AV1. Who knows? It hasn't caught on fire yet, but it's running on that Elite Desk. Why? Because I'm a huge fan of overkill. And running a Jitsi server with just 2 people on it, on 16 gigs of RAM, on a quad-core 8-thread 2400G, is my kind of thing. And if you want to find out more about that, that video is up for patrons right now. It's been up for a couple of days. Everything I know about it, I got pretty much the entire write-up done. Great value. I'll make sure there's links from the guy I bought mine from because it was a legitimate company. It came packaged well and everything was good to go. And what you need to look out for if you're in the market for a tiny little hell box. That's just silly overkill for what it is. How about you, Thighs McLampman?
Thighs McLampman. That's a good one. Now, not much is happening. I watched. I'm slowly rationing out the TV that's coming out this year because of the writer's strike. I watched that last episode of Star Trek Discovery, and that was
the last one.
The last one.
Did Q show up?
No, not like the last time.
Yeah.
It was a very predictable ending.
Okay.
And
did they at least touch on like the progenitors of everything?
They do. And
all right.
Oh boy, I have some nits to pick.
All right.
Suffice to say though that like it's been a complicated show. It's never been bad, but I always felt that it never quite lived up to its potential of what it could be.
I definitely got the feel that they didn't know. They're like, are we going to make an action show? Or are we going to do like Trek? Or they did, yeah.
Yeah, and I think like just overall, like they had a lot of the same like sort of story arc problems that they never could figure out. But that was like sort of Star Trek wide. Like Picard had a lot of the same sort of story beat issues.
They made Picard run.
They made that poor old man run, just like they made poor Chewbacca run in that one Star Wars movie. It's like, dude, like Pete Mayhew, not Peter Cushing. Peter Cushing is dead. Him and his fuzzy slippers. Peter Mayhew's dead too, but like
they're all dead.
Before he died, all right. He had no kneecaps, and they made that poor man run. Dude. And my heart broke in that fucking movie. I saw him, and I was just like, oh, don't do it.
Pedro. Oh, do you got anything else?
I was just good. It reminds me of my wife was telling me a story about when she saw Judas Priest. I think I mentioned that on the podcast.
Right.
Where he couldn't get off. He couldn't get off the bike. It's just like, the poor old man.
It does hurt. I heard a tale that you dared to try out the open source NVIDIA drivers and survived.
I did. Nothing blew up. Well, as it turns out,
I don't know. I saw some of the screenshots that you were posting in Discord.
Yeah, if you try to run, what's it called? Furmark. I just call it fuzzy donuts.
Everyone knows what it is. You can just call it the fuzzy donut.
Trying to run Furmark and running it on the Intel card, the laptop, running it on the Intel integrated graphics, it was fine. Running it on the NVIDIA NVK open source driver with Zinc for the GL side, it was fine. Running it in Vulkan, and if I was not plugged in, just running on battery, the laptop would just shut
off.
It's like,
yep.
But if I plug it into power, because it does come with
these modern safety features are no fun. Back in the day, shit would catch on fire, man.
Yeah,
that's why you need the HDMI to hose adapter,
right?
240 watt power adapter that the laptop comes with. If you have that plugged in, works just fine. So yeah, no, since we talked about it last week, the NVK is now available on Mesa 24.1 or 24.2. So if you have that going up and running, you can play around, and it just works out of the box, even on Optimus laptops. That's pretty good. It's genuinely pretty good.
Nice. What are people going to complain about, though? I mean, that was my thing with stupid NVIDIA with closed source drivers and rah.
Now we can move on to complaining about Intel cards.
Well, yeah.
Hey, you leave Intel out of this. One of these days, they're going to make a GPU, and you're going to be eating those words.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
Battle Mage. Come on, man. Come on.
Listen, they told me that shit before, and they lied to me. So,
I posted that thing. I thought I would actually get Pedro to bite into that a little bit, man. The whole Coffee Lake thing, because we talked about it on the show, like 7 or 8 years ago, when they did the socket change for that one fucking pin. And they're like, well, we had to do it, man. Like, there was no way around this shit. Like, we clearly had to release, it's a new socket, new motherboard. This is peak fucking Intel. This is like a year before Ryzen. And somebody's like, yeah, just do a little firmware flash and tape that off right quick. Look, works just fine.
Yeah, like literal tape. It's great. Yeah.
Captain Tape and a BIOS upgrade to remove the limitation.
And yes, we were talking like announced because like and naturally everybody blew back on Intel about this during that release, and Intel had to come out and like, no guys, this is we had to do we had no choice.
Mm-hmm. Was this in and around when they were trying to do the BGA thing, or is this like a couple years before?
No, this was the transition from the 7000 series to the 8000 series. So Cabby Lake to
Coffee Lake.
Coffee Lake. Yeah.
I've lost track of all the model numbers. What was the year?
I don't know.
Let's see, Intel 7000 or 8000 series.
What are we on, like 14,000 or something?
Hi, welcome back to the part where I have to cut.
2018, yeah.
2018. Yeah, I just don't know anymore with Intel, right?
Yeah, I've never been able to really keep track of Intel. Like I was good for like Pentium 1, maybe Pentium 2, Pentium 3, Pentium 4. Like I was rolling with that. Now it's like i11 600KS or what. I'm like, whatever. Not to say Intel is, well, AMD's kind of not that crazy. AMD's going to get confusing because like the AM4s that they're going to be talking about on copy, we're getting more new AM4 CPUs. They're going to be like the 5100 and they're going to be GPU names.
Well, we already have that with the 7000 series CPUs and the 7000 series GPUs. What kind of genius fucking marketing guy came up with that?
I'll tell you, our horse.
Oh, of course. You know, our horse has graduated with all the MBAs, so you know he's the best brain. It's the Steam. So Big Brother is watching you?
Always. Deadlock. Wait. Is Deadlock? No, Deadlock's not first. Why are we on Deadlock?
I don't know.
I don't know. Where's the second one?
Fine. Obey me next time, browser. Yeah, Pavel, you know him. X-Paw. He got a little post. He put it up on the X. Steam is working on clip recording. It supports background recording, includes timeline markers, and supports games for various events. And clips can be shared similar to screenshots via the Steam community. And there's a nice little picture of a clip being clipped. And I'm just like trying to like, do we really want to like? I guess you do it with like storing it in memory like OBS does. But do the extra bits needed for that? Like in our fucking game client? Like,
well, it would be in the overlay mostly, but like
it already has that in place because Steam broadcasts as much as we don't use it. It is a thing, and the in-home streaming does already do that, and the latent as it may be, remote play together already does that streaming. So it's all there. Might as well use it.
Yeah. I mean, Gabe needs to watch you play all your weird hentai games that you didn't let your other friends know because you can mark them as private purchases now. But Gabe knows. Gabe always knew.
How useful is it going to be, though? I mean, it's just going to be like tied into Steam. You can share it, and no one's ever going to watch it.
I mean, like maybe if they have like an export to YouTube or something, maybe or export to Twitch.
I could see Twitch is where you go to like see clips and stuff like that, or TikTok and weird places like me. Oh God,
YouTube Shorts generator.
YouTube Shorts don't exist. YouTube, quit showing them to me. We're trying. God, Ben. They've like whoever the people in charge of Google at the time trying to force G+ down people's throats would blush if they saw how hard YouTube is still pushing Shorts. Man, like they're not going to let that one go away. Yeah, this is just a reminder that there's a whole video side of like Valve. Let us know in the comments if you use that, because like maybe once or twice a year I'm reminded that people stream their games on Steam. Like there's a page, you go to it, you click on it, and people are streaming. You're like, that'd be dope. Hey, maybe I want to stream to Steam, and they're like, yeah, not the way that you would stream to literally every other streaming service in the history of ever. No, you got to do it like through this. I understand why they do it, because they don't want to have to get into. They want to make sure if you're just forced to stream the game and you can't really add anything to it, they don't have to worry about you. Putting on Jordan putting on his shorts and green screening Baldur's Gate on those big old thighs of his.
No, I gotta listen. If I'm gonna stream a big booty game, it's gonna be a big booty game. So Metal Gear Solid 5. Stare right at Snake's ass because he's bootylicious.
Okay.
His solid Snake because it's solid glutes.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, they would be nice.
That brings up a good point.
What?
PlayStation has clips for achievements. Now Steam could do the same. That would actually get a lot of people using it because there are the achievement hunters.
I don't need people seeing the fucking shameful shit I do to get an achievement. I don't. I'm sorry.
Like, I mean,
I'm sure you could make it private.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, dude. Like, if you got to do it yourself, because, like, yeah, I think about how many times of, like, you know, just, I think a lot of our brains work differently from most people's, especially in games, because we're trying to reverse engineer a problem. Like, because we understand what a vision cone is, right? We're like, all right, we're up against whoever set up the AI. We're not up against to in place character that we're role playing against. And we're like, all right, how do we get up against this? So some of that's fun to record. Now, we talked about not death clock, not dead lock.
I want to talk about death clock.
Yes, deadlock.
No, we got to talk about dead lock. It looks like it's real, lads.
It does. There's a SteamDB page and everything, which we have linked to in our show notes if you want to check those out on linuxgamecast.com. It's linked in the YouTube video and all that other stuff. Yeah. So if you click on it, there's like 1,200 people in game. It was like 396 or 200 some odd earlier in the week. I guess they're like active playtesters, but I think I don't know. But we see some activity in the depots. So what do you think? Are these deliberate? Is Valve just trying to like drum up some interest by saying like, hey, let's let some of this stuff slip and see where people bite? Because it seems very convenient that there was that leak, and then all of a sudden people are talking about the Steam Depot and blah blah blah. I don't know. There seems to me to be at least be like some level of intentionality behind it, but I could be wrong.
Dude, playtime is at 1 UTC.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when the bat signal goes out to everybody who gets a copy of this to play around with. And they are updating the shit out of it. Look at the fucking depots. They're getting updated multiple times per day, man. This is not like so this is under active development.
Yeah, I looked at the leaked footage and like it actually looks pretty decent. I like the character design. I like some of like the powers that they have, and like it could be a decent game. Like
that's where I'll like kind of disagree with you a little bit. No, it might be because we haven't played it. You know, this is just like looking at that footage. I'm not. It's not even that. I'm like, is Valve done innovating here? Because this is just this game exists, right? Pedro, Mateus.
Several of this game exist. It's called Overwatch 2, which is on Steam. Paladins, which is on Steam. The Marvel
Rivals.
Yeah, which is also on Steam.
Why does Hulk have no ass?
No Hulk ass.
Yeah, that seems like something they could have easily fixed. But yeah, it is. I'm looking at the depots page, and there's a Linux depot. Look at how sad it is not having anything in it currently. So yeah, it is. And you were showing the like the peak players graph earlier. At 1 a.m. UTC is about 8.
So this was filed by David, their trademark. So that's the attorney. I want to like hit that cup and like, hey man, can I get an invite? But look at all these other deadlock trademarks. Century Manufacturing, Bowtech. Yeah, one's a brewing company. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, so I guess these are all like the non-gaming related ones. I would think that like maybe Valve got inspiration for this title from all their legal drama and all of the jury deadlock that they encounter.
Yeah. I don't know. Like when we think about like Half-Life did innovated on the genre, and Portal was like, what the fuck is this on the genre? Left 4 Dead 2 did some fun, asymmetrical, assholes versus your other friends who are also assholes. It's good times. And this, we've seen what was the card game?
Artifact.
That didn't bring anything new to the table. Like, here's another card game. We moved the cups around a little bit.
They brought in Richard Garfield, so they thought that if we bring in the Magic the Gathering guy, we're gonna make it.
If you're gonna show up with a dump truck full of money and you dump it, you gotta provide oversight, or you end up with Artifact.
That's the thing. As I've played Paladins, whenever they fuck up their anti-cheat and they actually allow Linux people on, that's when I played Paladins. And I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed it very, very much. And I'm going to try Deadlock if it's free to play. I'm probably going to try it. But yeah, it is. I was that little video that showed with one of the characters killing the other. the time to kill on that was a little long. And I don't like games that you have to shoot characters 3, 4, 5 times in the head before they drop.
What if it's a game where people's weak points are their butts and you have to shoot them in the butt cheeks?
Yep.
Well, then I've been playing games wrong all my
What if
life.
all the cosmetics are for your butthole?
It's that butthole paint, just like we were talking about in the pre-super shows. And
I don't know, like there are Valve games like Team Fortress 2. I'm not interested in CS:GO. Fuck yourself.
Well,
not interested in.
And there's a bunch of them too, like Day of Defeat, Team Fortress, and Itself. Like you mentioned, I will always hold Ricochet up as the pinnacle of game design because that is a perfect game, and I will physically fight anyone who says otherwise.
All right. Let's go ahead and move into some real new games, and this one, unfortunately, is doomed to fail. Why? Because what the fuck you doing with your name there, bro?
Me fumado.
I'm serious. This is serious. Like, oh, have you played? Fuck, what was that thing called again? Mundo? Shit. All right, let me Google it. Pixel action. Fuck, there's a lot of these. You need to change your name. Free advice. Old Bit Studios from your friendly neighborhood old man Vin. Yeah, Mifumando, right? Let's take a look.
Me fumado.
Sure.
Me Fumada.
It's an action RPG set in a post-apocalyptic, immersive open world inspired by just Japan, all by itself. Oh man, it's got my attention because it is pretty, man. And I have a hard time really placing this one because it's got SNES level graphics, but it's got a Mega Drive color palette. You know, you got like 52 shades of like darkish, and on top of that, like all the animation cycles and stuff of that are complex enough to like that would have been something that you would have seen only on a Neo Geo back in the day. Big step up from the first title, their opening title from the studio just called Gun Ridge. But damn, it's pretty. It is.
Oh yeah, that animation is slick as hell. Holy man.
It looks 100% legit. Like this is the Nostalgia Vision translator done. Look, you get to fight Shelob. And
I thought that was Lolth.
I mean, that shit looked
Quelaag from
rotoscoped,
Dark Souls.
man. Like, I'm very curious about this. Very, very curious. Pretty's only 1/3 of the battle, though, because I'm watching this. And I'm like, please don't control like ass. Please don't control like ass, because we've been bitten so many times in the past with really beautiful fucking games that just absolute dog shit controls. This is coming soon. Like, there's not really a date on this. What I did like, watch out, Windows users. Starting January on the 1st of the 2024s, Steam Cloud will only support Windows 10. You already know that. Why are you telling people that, Brad? It's too late for them. They can't hear you anymore. They're on Windows 10. They're gone.
I think that might be an automatic thing if you only put Windows 7 and above as a requirement.
The game contains it's very gory, by the way. So yeah, you probably the age is 3 and up though. You know,
I mean, it's like Mortal Kombat level gore. Let's be real. That's
the example that because it looks very good, and the closest, most recent example of something that looks like this is Blasphemous. That this is just Blasphemous, but in Japan instead of Spain.
Japanfamous.
Japanfamous, yes.
I guess my last question for this is where do you think it will fall over under on like? Do you think it'll be bigger than 100 megabytes or smaller than 100 megabytes?
Significantly bigger.
Probably clock it in at the magical 1.12 gigs.
Yeah, maybe.
Considering it needs 2 gigs of RAM, so even if it expands a little bit, if it loads everything into RAM, 1 gig, 800 megs.
Doesn't that piss you off like when you're playing a hipster pixel game and you hit a fucking load screen and you're like, get fucked. Get so fucked.
What are you loading off the fucking shitty memory that's on the plastic cartridge that they paid a penny for in Japan or whatever?
You know, and I'm talking like brutally hipster pixel, and you're like, the illusion's gone when I see a loading screen and I have to wait more than a femtosecond. I'm like, Moving on to something that Pedro and I both played. We were very impressed just because of like what it was made with.
On a technical level, you say, yeah, no, you've played a lot of games with GZ Doom, right? All the Doom mods and Doom 2, whatever. How about Sulaco? Yeah, it's out in early access.
No, I don't like that shit. It tastes like soap.
And the pink-blooded sci-fi shooter that made all the rounds a couple of years ago. And yes, I very much enjoyed that demo. Very, very much. And yeah, it's the first, I think it's only the first chapter that they have currently available, which is 25 levels and 11 weapons and like all the enemies and all that. Seriously, it looks amazing. It seems to play amazing. I'm going to wait until the game is actually done.
What engine is this done on?
GZ Doom.
GZ Doom, which is a modification of Doom engine?
Yeah, it is very much still based on the original Doom sauce. Yes.
Space Bro.
Dude, I remember when, I think this was, what are the little demo days where we downloaded this and played it?
The Demo Fest, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got it. I was amazed by like how good it looked and its ability to drop into the high teens and low 20s with a 3060 at 1080p in some parts. I was like, that's impressive considering the engine.
Yeah, the engine is very much a limitation at some points because the Doom engine was never made to have particle effects. It was never made to have
leaning,
physics.
sliding.
It never made to have real-time lighting.
It's currently early access. It's going to run you $24.99. So you're going to pay for that extra pixel. I mean, a lot of work's went into this, and I mean, it looks really, really good.
It does. And seriously, when you think about it's GZ Doom, it's the Doom engine. Huh? What do you do?
I mean, did you ever think you would need like an additional node on the Linux build for your Doom engine game? SSD, highly recommended, bro.
Yeah. That's fair.
What if you showed that to Carmack? Would he just like have a seizure? Would he start foaming at the mouth and be like, "What have you done to my beautiful baby?"
No, he'd probably crack it. He'd take that as a personal challenge. He's like, "Bullshit! Give me a tape drive. Let's."
Hold on. Let me optimize this shit.
Yeah,
this runs
like,
too bad.
I can make this shit run off a fucking DVD. Watch me.
5400 RPM HDD. Let's go.
Watching, I remember listening to a talk about, what was it? I think Rage or whatever. And he was talking about unpacking fucking triangles from the PlayStation 2 or some shit like that. He's like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
Speaking of the number 2, game updates.
Yes. Game updates. This is one that we've been keeping an eye on. One day it will drop below $25. But It Takes Two has an update on Steam. No longer requires the EA launcher. They have removed it entirely. However, this does come with some consequences. Your save file, if it was hosted on the EA servers, is gone forever. Sucks to be you. If you did complete the game, though, they do provide you a fully completed save file that you can import so that you can access the chapter select, because that's what that all does. But you still need to link your EA and Steam account if you want to play online. That is still a requirement, but you can do everything through the overlay. If you are still on the EA client and you send someone on Steam an invite, it will show up through the overlay, but you yourself need to be logged into EA for that to happen. And if you're playing with remote play or just local co-op, then you don't need shit at all. It just launches right out of Steam, which is nice, which is a nice thing to have. Yeah. So once they get removing launchers, always a good thing. I don't think anyone is gonna like complain about, oh no, you removed this external third-party launcher from this game, how dare you.
You gotta love it though, man, because this probably has to be the direct result of penny pinching greed, like corporate greed of like, are we leaving any money on the table? Yes, the Steam Deck 2% like, what do we do? How do we get the money? We got a launcher. How do we get the money? Tear it out, put it on there, get the money. I mean, EA cares about Linux, guys. That's why they got rid of the Terabad launcher, because they didn't want to hurt your fifis. Right, Pedro?
That's the thing. Baby steps. From a massive behemoth that is EA, baby steps. But yeah, no, they're still, unfortunately, like Jordan mentioned, they're still keeping the PSN-like requirement that Sony's been getting in trouble and catching flack for recently, but baby steps anyway, and I will applaud those baby steps, even if I'm being snarky about it, literally everything else, but it's good. That's a
Pedro,
legitimately good thing.
What's your hot take on the new, one of the new Sony CEOs? He's like, check this out. Let me tell you why we're doing PC games. You're gonna buy, you're gonna buy the first game on PC, and it's going to be so awesome that you're going to buy the sequel on the PS5.
You're going to buy a PS5 so that you can play the sequel on the.
That's how that works, according to CEO Sony guy.
I mean,
And yet, weirdly enough, it seems that more people are playing the games on Steam now that they're available than are continuing to play those games on the PS5.
Jordan, how much of a crossover do you think there is between, like, how many people do you know that have a PS5 and a legitimate gaming rig?
I know a couple, and that's because they make a lot of poor financial decisions.
Okay.
And don't have a lot of pressure in regards to paying rent or groceries or stuff like that. I would just like to know, where can I apply for the job that lets me smoke crack all day and just say random shit and then get paid $1 million? Because I would very much like to apply for that job.
Well, see, you can say stuff like this when your competition is Microsoft.
I guess, yeah.
Yes. That's because Microsoft's response would be, let's buy another studio.
Microsoft's supposed to be like, wait, hold on, but can we buy Sony?
No, let's, what was the rumor? $16 billion to buy Valve?
Yeah.
Because Valve doesn't make that in a year.
Nope. There's just some little, it's just the PC gaming, man, whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Good. Don't pretend EA fucking cares about anybody. Don't ascribe emotions and feeling to a soulless corporation, but they did a thing to get more money out of people, and we get to benefit from it.
Yay!
More of that. Take more of our money, EA, with your Terabat launcher, which is no longer there.
Yeah, no, seriously. That launcher was needed to go for a long time.
Now it's more practical, so when Jordan and I do our fabled playthrough, he's got to use his feet with a Steam Deck.
All right. Do I got a show feed on the stream? Is that going to be like a thing?
Oh God! See, here's the dark timeline, dude. How many fucking viewers we'll get?
Yeah. So the answer is yes.
Yes,
okay.
It's going to be the split, or it's going to be the three-way. Though we're going to get the people who are going to be like, that's funny. They're doing it. Then you're going to get the people for like weird. What are they doing? Then you're going to get the feet people.
No. Yes. Then you're going to get the people who show up on Saturday and go like, "Where's the feet?
Where the feet at, man?
Where the feet?
Like,
I wanted to see more feet.
You need to fucking label your streams right, all right? If you're doing a no feet stream, it needs to say no.
See, that's why you got to stream on Kick, so that you can do the feet streams on Kick.
All right, I want somebody to send in a put one of those little suggestions on Twitch. They got like the feedback forum for like topics and things like this. Can we get a foot category?
Yeah, feet.
No, not feet. Foot.
Just the 1 foot.
Just
you
one
can
foot.
only show, if you show more than 1 foot,
right.
you're banned.
Gone.
Only 1 foot at a time.
Perma-brand. Yeah.
Okay, so 2 feet is porn, 1 foot is erotic.
That's skirting it.
Yeah.
We're just risking enough for Twitch.
1 foot is art, 2 feet are porn.
We're keeping it Disney level spicy here. All right.
So
penis
not
is all
Tarantino
around.
level
Okay.
spicy.
Game updates. Up next.
It's over. It's
Yay.
a game we actually threw chairs at a long time ago. Wildermyth. It's it's done. The developers say, the developer had a very meandering announcement to say that they're done working on the game. It's a farewell. So it's like, okay, we're not doing active development anymore. There's still going to be the console versions, probably still going to happen. More news at 11. We'll see. The important bit is the feels, which is what they end with, which is to say, it's like, yeah, we put in, especially the person who was writing the articles saying, yeah, no, I've been working on this game for about 11 years, so this is quite the load off my shoulders, as it were. So yeah, no, they're moving on to greener pastures and newer games. They already have another game out, Omen Road, and they're going to be releasing more games, and they want to have more availability to work on those, which is fair enough. Could have just said that.
No, I mean, dude, you better be fucking careful telling other people to be concise, mommy.
Yeah,
that's the thing. If I'm concise, then I get shouted at for being
just saying,
too concise.
make sure you're well grounded. I don't want anything to hurt you.
Pedro, I have never seen you output anything that I would describe as too concise.
Sometimes he says yes or no.
Yeah, sometimes I say exactly what I mean, and then you gonna elaborate on that? Do I have to?
Very
no, doing a podcast,
homie,
so maybe.
So yeah, it's a big old Wikipedia citation needed here. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I like the game. I think it did like
I like the art style. It did well.
Yeah.
It's got like 14,000 positive reviews. They made some money off this, right?
It was a bit of a riff off like the if you remember Massive Chalice from the Double Fine days, where
kind of like a Paper Mario art style.
Yeah, where like your guys grow old and age, and you have to like create new heroes, and like time goes on, and there's things move forward, and it's a game that fails forward, where like if you hit a game over screen, it's not actually game over, because next mission is
still the same world.
The world is still there, and now you're just playing your last character's kids, which I thought was like it's a good way to like move things forward, create some stakes, still allow people to fail, but not make it feel like your time is being wasted.
Good times. Happy to see it. That's going to wrap up all of our steamy bits this week, and we're just going to move into the regular, ordinary news, because
it's heavy, man. It's real heavy.
Dude, this is about a particular thing, but I think it's part of a bigger conversation we need to just have, and I'm interested in everybody's feedback. This is, Computex is going on. MSI is going to be releasing a 4090 Supreme Fusion with an AIO cooler. Now, we've seen this before, because MSI's got AIOs. It's got the radiator, you bolt it onto the top or the bottom. It's got some hoses. No, this is AIO in the sense that it's built into one single unit. It's all together. There's no hoses. There's no radiator. Well, there is hoses and there is radiators, but it's all built into the card. And this thing is massive as you would imagine it being. And they're saying, hey, it's going to get like 15% performance increase compared to boring old regular air cooling. Not much in the way of details, other than this thing is big, is
4.5 slots.
Yeah, imagine a 4090 with some extra 4090 attached to it, because we're going to shove a fucking AIO in it. 4.5 slots. No.
Yeah.
This is what we got to think about, because this is our future. How do we cool this shit? We haven't seen we already seen rumors about the 50 series NVIDIA shit, and they're going to make, you remember that fucked up cooler that we saw rumors about like a year and a half ago, that, where the GPU is not bolted to the side, it's bolted to the bottom. Why? Because it's this fucking wide. That's going to happen. I guarantee you. Because we're awfully close for like the slot design of engineers just having to do shit like this and say, fuck it. All right, we're just going to stick it on there to put something under it. It might stay up. And we're already seeing, Jordan, I saw you posted earlier this week in our super secret Discord, remember when reinforced PCI Express holes started showing up? Like, LOL, oh, that's a weird market. You need that shit these days.
Well, what the 4090 already has the fucking kickstand that you need to stick under there, so that your PCI slot doesn't sag off.
I was like looking at a motherboard box where like I have this MSI military grade, but with reinforced. I'm like, I remember seeing that when I bought it. This was 10 years ago, and I'm like, for what? A card, like, big deal.
Reinforced. But like, I was joking in Discord, but like, we need like the XL PCI, the Magnum PCI, as it were.
Yeah.
Maybe some kind of like rail system that just slides in and like locks or some shit. I don't know, because like, with like the physical weight of the aluminum, of the heat sinks, and like the copper, and like now you're throwing liquid in there, which is heavy. So like, yeah, we need to reinforce structural integrity, Captain.
4 slots, so that's going to eat up your buy one that's anywhere near that, and it's going to overhang the second if you got a buy 16 sitting in there.
So are we going to start seeing the main PCI slot move to the bottom of the board, so that like
the other way around?
Yeah, so that you can actually make use of your other PCI holes.
Now, the only way like it would make sense to go in the unhinged direction on this is if motherboard manufacturers could all get together and like go have a camp out and standardize on putting in a bracer by 16 slot. Not electrically connected. It's just there to keep shit from snapping apart.
So you have the dual pins, and then
it's like a regular card, but it's got like 2 lanes on it. One.
But and one is just like a solid piece of metal. This is the load bearing lane. Yeah, right.
Like you got to fucking draw the line somewhere. And like the other solution, maybe the hipsters will bring back desktop PCs, because all the problems go away when you take your tower and you go burp and you turn it like that.
Yeah, or you just include a 5-cent bit of plastic that you put underneath the GPU, which is a lot of
So Pedro
like
Mateus, you're
the
telling me
heavier-
that you don't give a fuck long as you got something to hold it up.
So-
big as you need. 6 slots, you're like, let's fucking go. I got my little stick. We're gonna
That's the
shove it.
thing. If they're going to give you the stupid little stands like some of the currently existing models already
Yeah.
do, then yeah,
I think
if they say that's good enough,
I think the best worst solution. It is the best worst, the worst best solution. I don't know. Monitors with integrated GPUs, because then you can stick all the fucking cooling in the monitor and then have a Thunderbolt connection that goes to your motherboard or whatever, and that's how you handle your display.
Okay, you get something that's like 4.5 slots wide. Why? Because they wanted to squeeze extra performance out of the 4090, which is already on the fucking edge. All these years later, like NVIDIA was like, that was a YOLO card. Like the 4090's been reigning supreme for what, 3 years now? Like nothing's touched it. Nothing.
to change.
You want to make that just a little bit faster? Well, instead of going to that laughable, comical 5 slot, 6 slot cooling solution, you got to put a fucking AIO in it, and it's still 4.5 slots. Where do we draw the line? Where does it get to the point? Because I get 2 problems with this. One, water cooling terrifies me. Why? Because I've done a lot of water cooling in my days. I got water cooled shit right now. Bugs the fuck out of me. Necessary evil. But much like in Jackbox, one of the things with Jackbox that I didn't like, I had a AIO sitting up top, keeping it cool, very quiet. I had a sound card at the bottom, still in the bottom, that cost 4 of the computers. AIO leak would be very costly. Threadbooper would be the same problem. But on top of that, I don't know if I want to compound that issue with, because your video card is going to be your first fucking PCI Express, right?
We got to bring back AGP.
Fuck yes, let's do it. Everything under that, drip, would bug the piss out of me.
Yeah, that's why I think like we need to start moving that main PCI slot to the bottom, like minimize damage.
Well, Jordan, here's the thing though, dude. Like if AMD and Intel will get off their collective asses and quit being so stingy with their fuck mothering PCI Express lanes, guess what I can do on this Threadripper motherboard? It's got to buy 60 to the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that. That would lower their
that
precious
would cost
profit margin.
PCI Express money.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is like bandwidth money. But it's like,
yeah. So my solution is the lazy one. Just move it down.
The EEC money. You know, it costs extra money to enable that.
They could take all that money they would have spent on giving all those boards additional PCI slots and just give it to me for that idea.
That was an Intel thing, much like restricting ECC RAM to the server side to the expensive CPUs. It was very much Intel going, nah, all that people need are quad cores and 24, 28 lanes of PCIe, and that's it. That you're not getting ECC RAM, you're not getting any.
At least they gave us better than dual channel.
Any of that.
Yeah, I mean AMD's been on dual channel for how long? Oh,
yeah,
I guess not so much recently, but yeah.
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 But yeah, no, Intel pretty much dictated the market at that point because for 10 years AMD wasn't really competing.
That's just how it rock and rolls. Like too thick. I don't think either of you. That's why I wanted to ask both of you, how wide's too wide? Do you even give a shit if you buy a GPU? Do you have any other PCI Express cards that you put in your system? I know I do. All 4 of my 2x8s and my 2x16s are cram full, and I need more. That's why I'm looking at building an Epic system.
Not in this computer, but in a couple other ones, I have like a capture card or like a SATA card or something for like extra SATA holes or whatever. So like, yeah, like there are
reasonably like low speed enough where you could put it.
Yeah,
you wouldn't be worried about losing one. But what if you only had one?
They do not need by any means like a by 16 slot. Yeah, right. They could get by on a by 1, by 4, whatever.
Yeah, no, I think like 2 slot is kind of the default for a reason, just because it fits well enough. But I wouldn't be opposed to having like a 3 or 4 slot as long as it came with something to support it.
Outside of just the comedy of it, no, I don't think I'd fuck around with it. Like my ideal solution right now in my dream world, if the dump truck pulled up and like here's just open up for a second, like here's like $2,000, man. I'd get an A4000 and I'd go buy one of those aftermarket water kits. I'd take the modern day Quadro, water cool that bitch, and be done with it. There we go. Perfect video card. Let's talk about Bungie. Who remembers Bungie?
Yes, Bungie jumping with too short a cord. Yeah, so Bungie's been on a bit of a tear. They don't like people playing their games in ways that they don't want them to, and have been taking to the courts to enforce their will. One of these lawsuits was Bungie versus Aim Junkies, in which they alleged copyright infringement for this cheat maker who was making aimbots and junk. And they took him to court, and they won some $60,000. What's interesting about this story is that Aim Junkies countersued. So the role basically goes like this: Bungie alleges that in order to make the cheats, you needed to infringe on Bungie's copyright by extracting code from the game, making modifications, and then distributing those modifications of Bungie's code to other people, which is in violation of their terms of service. How they uncovered this was their anti-cheat is just actively monitoring all your system. And so they were able to identify a session of the cheat makers where they were allegedly doing this, and this is their evidence. So Aim Junkies clapped back and said, hey, this is illegal access of our computer systems. We never gave you permission to do this. You are illegally accessing information on our computer. We want this lawsuit thrown out of court. Now, the judge did not agree with this at all. And so, and as previously stated, Aim Junkies is now on the hook for $94K. So what's interesting about this is because people were talking about reverse engineering, the details of the court case seem to indicate that there was no like clean room reverse engineering happening. What had actually happened was they were redistributing like actual Bungie game files, which is technically illegal. They were modified, but it's still their files, whatever. But because they were able to detect this with the anti-cheat, basically this is the nightmare scenario that we were talking about with like Vanguard, where this thing is always running. They can look at what you're doing and then all of a sudden submit this as evidence for their court case or for a lawsuit, or maybe law enforcement can request this from them, and then all of a sudden they have access to all of your stuff on your computer, which again reinforces the privacy nightmare here. And the fact that the judge agreed that Bungie was within their rights to do this sets some pretty disturbing precedent going forward.
Yeah. Even regardless of the clean room implementation or not, just setting the precedent that you can use the copyright, the DMCA, the Copyright Digital Millennium Copyright Act, to clamp down on reverse engineering.
But it wasn't reverse engineering though. Not according to what the DMCA was saying. That's what that is in the details of the court case.
It's not the clean room, but that is probably going to get brought up. And if there was ever a time to maybe revise how the DMCA handles reverse engineering and maybe put it in actual writing what people can and can't do, probably now, because I don't care about Bungie. They actively ban anyone who even looks at Destiny 2 on Linux, so they can do whatever the hell they want. But I don't want this to set a precedent to get other people to try, like we've had with Rockstar, that they've tried over and over again to clamp down on the engine reimplementations for GTA 3 and Vice City and San Andreas. So I don't want that. I don't want that particular shadow looming over reverse engineering at all.
I don't think it's gonna it might. You never know. Like one way or the other, there could abuses of it. We're gonna see abuses of it. On the other hand, good on you, Bungie. Fuck motherfuckers who sell cheats.
I don't think anyone disagrees on that point.
I don't know. I want to give taking some motherfuckers to court, setting that guy today. I hope this has a chilling effect on other motherfuckers out there that their business is hacking fucking games and selling the hacks to fucking games.
As mentioning, it does, and the technical expert on the court case is saying, like, yeah, you can't. Oftentimes, you can't really distribute cheats like this without any sort of like IP infringement. So this would open up if assuming other parties can detect that. a way for game companies to go after cheap manufacturers and shut them down.
Yeah.
Which makes online gaming healthier for everyone. But again, it's weird cognitive dissonance, right? Two things can be true at the same time. It's really shitty how Bungie
I
was.
like what they did. I don't like how they went about doing it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that was Bungie going, you know what? Fuck these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get why they did it, right?
Mm-hmm. No, it makes perfect sense. If you are someone who's making an online game that is your bread and butter, that is your money.
If you're somebody playing that online game, you're like, awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like,
if you're playing it
is on you to as the company to ensure that people have.
They finally got to the point where they don't have to worry about fucking Linux hackers. Now they don't have to worry about these other guys too.
Yeah. Who are probably also using Linux, those scumbags.
Monsters.
No, I guess if they were using Linux, they couldn't have claimed that they were actively being spied on with the
it's anti-cheat software. Yeah. I mean, the only thing I'm impressed
run on Linux.
about this is like their anti-cheat has enough resolution to drill down to find like a session of like, there you are, motherfucker.
Yeah, and can figure out, here's all the software that you're running on your system. Like, that shit is no bueno. That should not be installed on anyone's computer, period.
Oh, no.
But, yeah.
Old people probably install it.
They might, if they would be marketed towards.
Yes. You can always market towards old people. Whether or not they'll buy what you're trying to sell, jury's still out on that. But here's, what's his name? Rhys Elliott. Trying to make the argument that old gamers are a growth opportunity for AA and AAA publishers, and just got some suggestions on how to go about and do it, which is, well, you've seen these arguments made before. If you've been paying attention, it's like, okay, they have a little paper that you can go, which is profiling gamers by platform, where they do all of the breakdowns and everything, but I looked at the price tag, which was $3,000 ex VAT. So I said, you know what? No, that's okay. I'll just read the article that you've made public. Thank you. But yeah, the arguments here are that age group wise, older gamers tend to prefer strategy, puzzle, slower paced games is what he should have said. Which makes sense. But yeah, the people play games for different reasons. Some is because they have time, some it's because they want to have something to keep their brains active and looking at something. There's a few options there. The problem is, especially for AAA developers, the way I see it, is the older, at least I get, the less I see the point in season passes and cosmetic DLC. And I don't think older, like 55 plus people that have been around for longer than these AAA publishers have, I don't think they're as likely to fall for the FOMO bullshit as the modern day.
I don't know, man. I'm taking a look at some of these stats. 74% of the 55 plus groups said playing solo. I mean, you know what? Yeah, I get it, because you don't really have time to get groups together. 35 to 54 age group, again, single player. But 16 to 34 playing online. I think all of us fall outside of that. I think everybody prefers playing, if you get a group of people to fucking play with, playing online, right?
I think people just like, the group of people they like to play games with. So I didn't.
Yeah, it's definitely a social activity, and you see like that in World of Warcraft or like Doom clans or tribe clans or whatever. Like, these are people who are friends and want to spend time together. And like, I definitely have like several elderly relatives who go into mental decline, and the first thing that always pops into my brain is like, motherfucker, get these guys a PlayStation or something, right? Because they need something to do. Using your hands and using your brain is a great way to stave off dementia, and video games are a great way of doing those two things. I think though, it's happening less so these days, as it's our demographic that is aging up in there. But there's definitely still some stigma that exists with playing video games, with it being this sort of like juvenile thing, and a lot of elderly folks may bounce off against that. I think that attitude is shifting as we become these people. But like, yeah, I think definitely if you are a marketing person, maybe keep an eye on people with a lot of disposable income and fuck all to do.
You got to think about it, man. I mean, this is something publishers absolutely need to gotta have to think about it, man. You do, because my generation ish, with like plus or minus just a couple of years, man, we're really the first ones to have grown up with home consoles being a thing. Now we're counting the Atari 2600, but they were around. Then we had the NES, when I was like 8 or 9,
Amigas and stuff.
And when I was 20 years old, a 50-year-old playing games was like a novelty. It was like weird. I'm like, oh, you still play video games? Or like, you play video games at all? I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. We got that in common. And we got to think about it like this, though. Let's talk about growth opportunity, though. How about this? Because we've seen how many games recently, they were chasing the live services, right? Mm-hmm. Everything's live services. Avengers, everybody wants a piece of that fucking Fortnite pie, and they don't realize that Fortnite has 98% of that fucking pie. You don't get a slice of that.
Network effect, yeah.
You got 2% for everybody else for their game. You only get that 2% to fuck with. There's not enough money to sustain, as we've seen time and time and time and time and time again. They ain't quite figured it out yet. They will. So, weird theory. Go back to just making fun games. Go back to just making a good fun game, because Nintendo, of all companies, have stuck with that shit. And that shit prints money, doesn't it? It does for them. They execute somehow radically on this crazy, bizarro, bold, complex formula of like Nintendo core games. Like, yeah, we were going to make fun games. This is fucking evil ass Nintendo, but they do manage that. And that is part of that success. It's not microtransactions. It's not cosmetics. It's not DLC. It's not battle passes. It's like ABC, get to the end, finish the game. There you go. We tried to make it as fun as we possibly fucking could. Because we all felt it. I know I definitely felt it. Marvel's Avengers. I tried to play that one because I got it for like $1. A game that even after they ripped out all the cosmetic shit and it's just the game, I think that's a very apt example here. Because if it's been designed from the ground up just to extract money and to get you by like battle passes and shit like that, it's not a fun game.
Back when we were throwing chairs at games, when we would get the mobile ports, where they're just like, on Android, you would like spend $80 or whatever on a pass or whatever for the currency. And, and when they make the transition to PC or Steam or whatever, they're like, hey, we'll just give you like $1 million fucking dollars and you can do whatever you want. Like that. It compromises the game loop. It doesn't make it fun, and it's just like here, you know what? We can't be asked to like create actual engaging gameplay mechanisms.
Yeah, if you get a bunch of people and like you're sitting around, your first meeting about putting together a design doc is like, how can we get the most money out of this?
That's the conversation you have when you want to market to the 14-year-olds, not when you want to market to the 55-year-olds.
The 55-year-olds, like, we don't have problems paying full prices for games, but we're also a patient lot, especially PC gamers, because we know the sales is going to roll around. Like, you trust me, if you're listening to me and you're like, no, you got to buy them. I'm like, no, dude, 35 plus, that FOMO just starts falling off a cliff, dude. Where you're like,
yeah, the hype is real in certain situations until you see the price. You remember the
XKCD comic, right? Where he's like, no, this is why I wait like 6 years to play a fucking game. You remember reading that shit in your 20s going, God, that's a funny comic. Yeah, right? You're like, that's a funny comic. You're like, oh shit, that's how I do shit now. Oh no.
Yeah, I think part of that too is like, ain't nobody got time for that. I got a full-time job, I got a dog, I got a family. Like my opportunity to sit down and play a video game is pretty limited these days.
And you look at the price tag, especially now that they're saying, oh, video games, AAA video games are now $70 because they're so much more expensive. And they're shit. There's all of the AAA video games that have come out recently have come out in broken states. They're not very fun, and they're actively nickel and diming you. So no, I don't think they're worth the $70 asking price at all. Sorry.
Yeah, but they're selling more than ever, though.
I do think Katana. Katana brought up this point in Discord, and I want to shout it out because I think it's an interesting idea.
Do it.
Yeah, the notion that like gamers 55 and up don't want to play with other people because most of their friends are dead.
You need to hang around people with healthier lifestyles if you're 55 and your friends are dropping, man.
I mean, it's the thing that happens. The heart starts giving out. You start getting the big C's. It's the thing. Things start.
Don't skip cardio,
off.
kids.
No,
Don't do
heavy
it.
resistance training. Do it.
Because we know that there are quite a few 50-ish people listening. Indie games. Seriously. Just forget the AAA.
Play whatever the fuck you want.
Indie
Don't
games.
listen to fucking patrons. Just play what you enjoy. Find games that you like,
Fortnite.
man. Except Fortnite. Don't fuck you. Don't play.
Play Fortnite. No, only Fortnite.
Play what you want.
Overwatch.
Except Fortnite. Fuck you for Fortnite.
Fuck all y'all. All I do is Overwatch and Genshin Impact.
All I do is cheat in Destiny 2, and it's becoming a lot harder now.
I don't know, man.
Impact.
Yeah, it's an interesting market that we're not going to get catered to because of what Jordan brought up. Like, they're not interested in us. They're interested in, the next generation, like you're braining about how do we get money out of the soon to be 8 to 12 year olds, right?
Yeah.
But the problem with that is how do you do that? Well, you make sure you get a fucking mobile game because they're not going to be, that generation's not going to be PC gamers, homie. You're going to kind of be stuck with us
until
buying
we die.
consoles and
R.I.P. PC gaming. Who? Oh man, there's that's a movie to make. The Last PC Gamer.
What's his name?
It's like a documentary that takes place like 50 years in the future or whatever.
All right, he's just sitting there and he's got a camera on him and he's like, eh.
The Last PC Gamer. Everyone else is like playing on their fucking Matrix thing or their HoloLens or whatever. He's no, man, I just want to play Doom.
You say that we're gonna have Holo Vision 9 with laser 6 connections into our cerebellums and all that shit, but this is where you're gonna get the resurgence. Hipsters are gonna show up and they were like, or you want to go to the cyber cafe?
You want to play a game on my whole tower?
Right. I'll bring a laptop.
The game is actually hosted out of the computer here and not on the internet.
Right.
The hipsters are actually, no, the hipsters are still using laptops nowadays. So.
Oh man, I got to reset my camera. So who wants to talk about something for a second?
Yeah, I'll tell the people that if you like, I think that's it for this Jan here podcast. So if you like the show and you want to support it, you can head on to patreon.com/LinuxGamecast. You can sign up and get access to the Discord channel where we are the other 6 days of the week. We do games. We play games with the people here. There are people who are not on the podcast who play games, and if you want to play games with some Linux people, you can post an LFG in there, and people will hang out with you. Ven is doing Trackmania on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm doing The Outer Worlds on Thursdays, so tune in for those. We got Weekly Daily Wednesdays on Wednesdays, if you want to check that out as well. But if you do want to support us more, we got a store.linuxgamecast.com. We got a support page. If you go to linuxgamecast.com, click the support button, you got the link to the store. Got the links to our Amazon wish list. If you want to buy us some stuff, you can buy us a little present. Send us a little note. We'll have to read it on the internet. We got PayPal, we got LibrePay, we got that, I mentioned store already, we got an itemized storefront. If you're ever curious what we're actually using to make the podcast, we got a list of all that stuff there. Check out youtube.com/@interfacinglinux as well. That's Ven's thing where he's talking about AV production on Linux. If you are interested in the back-end guts of this, or if you want to make your own podcast, it's a great resource to check out. Definitely do that as well.
Are we good? Or are people like, oh, what are you doing? I want ads. Just give me ads.
Are we done?
That was Jordan shilling us.
Indeed. And and you can also just leave us a message. We have a hate mail segment that we do right now. You can send us an email. It's on the contact page on our website. You can send us a message on Patreon as well. Those get priorities because if you're sending us a message on Patreon, you are giving us money, and therefore you are our boss. So we got to read your shit. This week we got some. I want
to give Nubbin a shout out.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He just rolled over for 42 months on Twitch.
Damn. Bezos.
Bezos. Thank you very much.
Give us your Twitch Prime sub.
That's if you 4 rotations around Sol, right?
Yeah, that's
or some shit. However the planets work, I don't remember. I don't remember which one of the models is correct in this timeline.
I thought we had like a square orbit around the sun.
Fucking maybe.
It's a triangle.
Do you think
Venus
is just like not done cooling off yet? That's going to be like a cool place to chill out.
Maybe. I mean, after Mercury gets swallowed, probably.
I don't know. What's that got to do with cat girls?
I don't know. This is from Alex, creator of Project Heartbeat. They read in, and they say, in a universe where frogs go around and horses fly, I have but one ambition: to further push the development of anime girls in video games and to take care of my car and myself. The latter two aren't going well, but the anime girls are at least working, and sometimes they seem to come with cat ears. The purpose of this email, as the custodian of weebery and good-looking anime girls on planet Earth, is to inform you that Project Heartbeat Phoenix, the latest and greatest update, which has the new engine, proper Vulcan Sport SDL, and more, has been released. This has been the work of a full year of work.
That's a lot of work. for you.
It's a lot of work that he did, and you can play your Linux beep boops now.
$9.99. Yeah, there it is. A long-standing thing. You know, if you're working at a game and whatever we can do to give you a little bit of extra traction for the Linux community, yeah, use and
this game is developed entirely on Linux.
Yeah, so using Godot too. So there you go. It's a rhythm game where whatever that horrific elf thing.
And anime girls with cat ears. That's what Alex says.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck no.
Clearly the selling pitch.
Yeah, dude. If I walked in into a room, that is like I'd back out slowly then run. Cool. It's got songs and stuff. Like I'm not really into but it's got STL now and Vulkan,
Indeed.
Which is good. So
and Discord rich present, so that's neat.
Yes, you're basically being ratted out to your friends that you're playing Project Heartbeat, the game with the anime girls.
Dude, like on a scale of like shit that I've seen publicly played by people on my friends list.
Yeah, then again, we do have a lot of weebs in Discord.
This is why you stick your Steam profile on private.
This is like Diet Pepsi level shit, man. I'm like,
yeah. If this is the scandalous thing that you're playing, you are probably incredibly vanilla. That's all I'll say.
Now,
fair.
Pedro has a new position at the NHS.
Yeah.
What did they do with the old team? Did they just magic smoke bomb gun?
Basically, there were a couple of choices because the old team no longer exists because the structure that they imported from Health Education England, where I used to work, is dead. That's
violent.
Yeah. And now they gave people that were in the internal IT support team a choice. It's like, do you want to go into desktop services and get merged with the rest of the IT support for the rest of the NHS? At which point I looked at what I'd been doing and what was ahead of me, and I said, no, fuck that.
And they give you a choice: the electric chair or the acid pit.
So what you're saying is you adjusted one of your nipple clamps.
Yeah. Basically, I went, it's like, okay, so what else is there? Ooh, there's a DevOps CDT team. What's that all about? Jira. It's about Jira.
Yeah, and Dean writes in about Jira. It says, I've been the admin for Jira at my work for the past 12 years. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Dean. It's hell on earth, and they've changed it from going self-hosted to a service on their cloud. So migrating was fun. Not, but at least I don't have to worry about the Jira updates. Those are a fucking nightmare because Java and its terrible workflow in regards to configuration files and merging changes across. I feel for you. Love, Dean.
Yeah, those are still hosted locally, so I look forward to that.
Oh man, that'll be one of your first new guys with the here's how we're changing everything since I'm here.
Yeah, I'm not going to make any waves until the...
You ain't gonna make no waves.
He's gonna go any waves. If I can skirt by and learn exactly what I need in order to keep my job, I'm going to do just that.
Yeah, I was talking. Fortunately, I haven't ever had to really mess around with. I'm aware what Jira is, and I'm like, is there a Jira for Jira? Because if you don't know what Jira is, it's ticketing, support, help desk, and more than that,
board,
yeah,
a few other things. Yeah.
And, I was like, so does Jira have a Jira? And Jordan's like, funny you mentioned that.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
It can be Jira all the way down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that should be a bombshell tonight. I move all my music is in weird places. Give me a second.
Well, can we move this ticket to done now?
Close won't fix.
Ooh.
Shift delete.
On that bombshell, hey, come play with us every Saturday, 8:30, right here on Twitch. All the links are going to be in the video description. Wherever you're listening to this, you can figure it out. Head over to Linux Gamecast. I got faith in you. If you want to chat with me, the best place to do that is in our Discord or over at the forums on Interfacing Linux. If you get a question, if you just want general chit chat, if you're a patron or Twitch, link that up, especially if you're on Twitch. You don't know. Come hang out with the rest of us evil clowns from inner space and get in touch with me on social medias. I'm chatting, posting cool stuff on the Twitters, at Vinstone. We got Mastodon. I'm just at Vin there, and I got a Blue Sky account, but I'll be real with you, man. I only check that like maybe once a week.
I'm Jordan. I am stuck in the blocked lane, and there's no way to get me out because the workflow is busted. You can see how I'm doing. You can check my Jira comments on Twitter at The Burning Fool, on Mastodon at Frojo at mast.linuxgamecast.com, or on bsky at frojo at bsky.app.
And if you want to know exactly what I'll be doing at work, you're going to have to find me in person because I don't really post anything.
Open a ticket.
Yeah, I don't really post anything to social networks anymore. I might retweet the occasional thing and post the, it's like, we're live! But that's about it. So, at unaccounted for, at Linux, mass.linuxgamecast.com. That's it. That's all I got.
Also, they have like the winter and summer solstice. We use that here at LGC by the first day of the year that the camera overheats and cuts off. So it is now officially summer.
All right. Praise the summer.
Time for some credits.
That's what I call it when I run into a wall and go splat. Well, it's that time of the week again. We got to thank our advisors, Omegas and Arthurian. We gotta thank our executive producers, Barbram, Scott, Atomic, Mike, Tomaj, David, Eshep, Ian, Kurducky, 12345, Hoplo, and Drummer, and our Little Nicky fans, Deathstote, Empty, and Eggy, and Turbo Treesloth. There are 4 people there now. Damn it.
And the Sea Monsters, Rideau, Redrex, Machina, Trudgy, Virgin, and Adjusted, Darkwing, System T, Dessing, Joe, Kresny, Oogie1, and Frostclaw. And the Death Notes, Nova, Chad, Romeo, Renee, Leonardo, Kim, Chris, Stephen, Joel, Benjamin, Doom 2.Watt, Stephen B, Beck, Dodger, Zeno, Rue, Turnover, Pebble, Spine, Trelu, and Piper.
Gotta thank every single one of our fine upstanding cannibals like Carl, Mike, Arthur, and Lennox, Neuraldius, Noctilus, John Eshep, Gamitron, DSN Joe, Aromatic Dav, and Kai Jorai. Enjoy your fucking, because you are the fine upstanding cannibals. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan, what did we learn this week outside of Jira?
Jira has captured all of our knowledge, and now we are bought into the Atlassian ecosystem. We're gonna have to kill Google Docs. I'm sorry.
Everything is hosted in Confluence now.
We're moving all our show notes to Confluence.
Bye, everyone. See you next week. Close 6. Yeah. If you're just tuning in.
Man, I don't think I should bulk order glow sticks. I don't think I'm responsible enough.
Nah, dude. If you get glow sticks, you start looking for places to use glow sticks. And
you start hanging out in your light switches, and you're just like.
Oh man, did you ever have a strobe light?
No, I never did.
I bought a strobe light with a remote. Not because I care about strobe lights. My brain was like, you can make that malicious as fuck. And I did. Multiple occasions. It will fuck a motherfucker up when the strobe light kicks in. They're just casually walking across your living room.
No, you gotta have the one switch in the house that just switches all the light bulbs to like red and just starts like a noise that just blasts everywhere.
Oh, dude, if we could just switch to red with like that would be great at the next party, just to look at everybody and like say you're on your own and run out the back door.
Yeah. Just some high pitched squealing noise and just all red light.
Yes.
That's what I want.
Just look at everyone and like, you're on your own, and just tear out of the fucking house into the woods.
Everyone just like
dealing with this today.
You can see the terror in their face. They're just like, "What the fuck is happening right now?" All right, I gotta do a bio break.
Let's see. We can hook up the after show. I don't know. I was looking for something to play. I didn't see anything that like struck me. You know the drill. Sometimes it just defaults to tanks.
Yeah. Tanks is nice.
Tanks
Tanks
works.
is easy. It's fun.
I gotta do the stop recording. Boop.
Powerful.
All right, let me get this thing recording. Powerful.
Powerful. I just heard Jordan say powerful.
Powerful. The ghost of Jordan's present. Let's see. Vampire Survivors, Lethal Company. Nobody in online right now is playing anything salacious. Yeah. Turbo Tank. If you are listening in the pre super shows in which we've been listening to herps.
Yeah, I just noticed that too. I sat down. I was like, we've been in the wrong channel.
We'll be over in the after shows, and if you want to pop in or not, or if you just want to continue listening, that's where we will be. But you'll have the opportunity to talk on the Twitch without going through all the trouble of streaming yourself. Not you, Jordan.
I clicked on the wrong thing. I wanted to see the chat, and I keep forgetting to not. That's not a chat channel.
No. Let me see if I can wire this thing in. Which one goes where? Discord mono in should be good. Discord mono out should be 5, which means 5 should go to 4? Sure. Why not? And 5 should go to 5.
I tried to keep all the numbers lined up, but your setup is a lot more crazier than mine is. So,
oh god damn, dude!
Yeah, I don't think that's possible. Well, at least on your end. Yeah.
Let's see. If you want to do arithmetic, I got 14, 6, 12, 11, 5, and 16. Those are stacks of channels. So if you add all those numbers together, that's how many inputs and outputs I'm spaghetti coding.
I got 5 and 5, and I could probably get around with 5 capture and 3 playback, because 2 of them are being unused. I just picked a number when I set up the script, and it seemed sufficiently high. So,
oh yeah, yeah. You try to keep it as minimum as possible because you got to be able to keep that shit in your head to some extent.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Like this one is like the one on Threadbooper is pretty straight. And I'll show this to Jordan, and Jordan will be like, "Oh, Jordan." Pedro probably suss that out immediately too.
Yep.
Yeah. You're like, all right, see what's going on.
Yep.
You just got to remember that the two system ones, those are virtual network devices.
Yep.
Yeah.
One is in, one is out, but the out one is in and the in one is out because it's
by the way, everything's backwards.
Yeah, that's how that tripped me up for a while, but it's like, yeah, the capture is the output and the playback is the input. Don't worry about it. This because we're on the opposite side of the mirror now. Like this is the other end of the thing where the things connect to. So yeah.
See here.
Wow, I'm glad I got that
Alice
right.
in Wonderland.
That means I actually learned something, and Ben doesn't have to give me shit.
Hey,
it
man.
means after a dozen years of the shit, something stuck in there.
I mean, if you're ever in a situation where it's a life critical moment, you need to wire up a live session.
But now it's like when I go to a live show and I see the DAW, I'm like,
yeah,
I see what you're doing,
over there.
motherfucker. Yeah, but
dude,
I
this
see
is
what
like
you're doing, motherfucker.
one of the fucking cool things about being in Athens. During like every fucking night of the week, there's 30 plus live shows, and that's perfect time for me to go creep. That's one of my hobbies, is like doing that and actually doing that. So I like doing a live stage. Nothing big, but small shows. Anywhere I can help out. Are you guys hearing us?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
I heard a Scott.
I am getting feedback.
Yeah, the feedback and
I'm hearing myself with a delay.
I have some highly critical feedback for all of you.
Do tell.
We'll do it in a one-on-one meeting.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
And we need to book your PDP and appraisal.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is I have next week off, right?
Oh hell no.
And the week after, 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 and the week after.
Oh no, you're being
right,
reassigned as
well,
like my
not
master
echoing
blaster, so you got to carry me around.
All right, you
How about
guys
Math
are.
Blaster?
To
Thank
this
you.
Conan the Barbarian music as well.
Man, talk about one game that we both bought that we played exactly once. Remember that Conan, but it Gauntlet.
Gauntlet. No, it wasn't bad. Yeah, but it wasn't memorable.
It reminded me
either.
of the fucking Conan.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
there-
we're gonna do
there's
some
a-
tanks tonight since we got some tank players.
Oh, that's good. That means we'll be out at a reasonable time.
We're gonna start best of 14.
Well, see, for me, I'm just gonna die in the first round, so I can just leave after.
I know you won a game or two.
Yes, due to sheer pity on the part of the game.
Hang on, I gotta adjust audio syncs again.
Oh, that's
Lethal-
why I could
Lethal
hear
Company
the
mode.
game again. Right.
Game audio, get on the right thing, brah.
Good. Oh, Valve hardware survey.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
Oh,
let's do it.
legendary.
I didn't get it.
Oh, I'm still on Mesa 23 because I'm a lazy bitch.
I'm on. Doesn't matter because I'm Team Green, bitches. Get wrecked.
Well, now you can be on Mesa and Team Green.
I mean, yeah, I can make my shit run slower. Going to.
I probably do need to install 24 though, just so I can. Well, this guy's on 39. Should I just upgrade it to 40? I don't know. Why am I asking you idiots?
Because like you're having like not broke, don't fix it. Trust me, it gets worse
Yes.
the older you get. We're gonna create a game.
I'm on
And-
40. I'm on Mesa 24.2.
All
That's
right.
the latest that Che has compiled for the repo.
I saw Reddit was excited because somebody made a 555 PPA. They're like, we can finally try it. I'm like, oh, you're so sweet. All right, I'm going to open it up to 8. So if you're going to play, hop in so we can get a number count before I can lock it down.
Oh, yeah.
okay. There we go.
Man, these are some sick beats.
Oh, right.
This reminds me of like a underground like tunnel level in a side scroller.
Chiptune
No.
action suspense.
Nice.
Moving on to Basic Metal 22.
This sounds pretty basic.
Yeah, this is all
Neat.
game back music intended to be put in video games. So
Yeah.
yeah. But I finally went and like downloaded my Ovian sounds collection, which was like 20 gigabytes, and organized that and converted it to FLAC from 24-bit wave. If my wife gets back from her errand, I can play. Oh, you're babysitting, aren't you? Well, it's not really babysitting if it's your kid, huh? You're parenting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Parenting. What's that word? Oh yeah. Your job.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Good that you do that. Adulting. You can adult without kids. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's a lot. Trust me, it's a lot more difficult to get that adulting in when you don't have to like. You're like, I'm only responsible for myself. Of course, I can eat nothing but ice cream.
Yeah. Oh man, I have some single person food stories. Like it's like, oh man, I want to eat something. I don't know. Let's just cook a casserole dish full of just Tex-Mex cheese. Just that. put
You
in a
cooked
toaster oven.
it? I just ate it out of the bag, you fucking
You can do
amateur.
that too. You can do it too. But if you put it in a
Just
toaster, it's actually
open the tune of Canna and tune of Canna.
Tune of Keta. How?
The can of tune.
No.
You-
Fuck
you-
all
you know
you.
what they
Shut
say.
up. I'm going to kill everyone. I need you to whistle me the tune of Keta. How does it go?
That's probably a Zelda theme.
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
Yeah, no.
But you can do it again.
You
That-
clearly
that-
cannot
Oh,
do
man,
it.
that Popeyes immediately downstairs that's open until 3 a.m. destroyed my arteries for a while. But
I'm near
Popeye's
an
chicken
A&W,
is
a
the shiznit.
Starbucks, and a Tim Hortons. Yeah, Subway.
Oh, a Timmy's.
But like Tim Hortons sucks. Like I wouldn't go
Yeah.
there
It does,
regularly. Like
Yeah,
it's
no, I
one of
probably
those,
went. I lived there for a year and a half. I probably went 4 times.
like it's one of those places you stop by when you're like, I am so desperately hungry. I just need to put like anything in my body.
Oh, Costa. Yes.
So
We
when they
have
had
those here
the
too.
when they had the blueberry fritters back in, I willingly went there for the fritters because they're good.
I used to,
Hey,
I used to
Legitimate. What's a fritter?
it's
Oh,
a pastry.
Yeah,
There's
they have them in
it's a pastry with fruit. There's like apple fritters and blueberry fritters.
So like an apple, like deep fried apple thing from McDonald's.
It's basically a square donut with some
no.
fruit in it.
All right.
Yeah, so it's like so like
It doesn't matter, Scott. It doesn't matter.
it's a donut.
Yeah, it's a square donut with some fruit in it.
A fancy Pop Tart.
I gotta get something to drink. You guys can argue all the fuck you want about
It's a
donuts. I was just
fucking
curious.
Danish.
Goddamn.
I don't.
I too need a refill, so. Yeah.
No, the reason what I was going to say though was that when I was down in Texas, I went to a donut shop and they had fritters there, apple, but yeah.
Yeah, I usually get
Apple
them.
donuts are pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't had a beaver tail in forever.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. That's something that I should do as well.
I need to stop talking about food because I have 3 weeks left to go on this fucking calorie cut, and thinking about food makes me sad.
There was multiple times that I was bringing someone Canadian or whatever, and telling them to go and buy a beaver tail, and they genuinely thought that there was meat in it. It's like, nope, that's not what it just looks like a beaver tail.
Yeah, it's
It's
just like
just
prairie
fried dough.
oysters.
Have you had a bear claw?
Yeah, I've had a bear
Yes.
claw. It's very similar to a beaver tail.
Yeah, makes sense.
Again, stop talking about donuts. I hate you all. You're just increasing my rage.
Sorry, saying we need to talk about discussing food or talk about some other topic in general.
Yeah, let's go with some other topic in general. Okay. So let me ask you this, because I am a non-weeb. I enjoy the occasional anime, but I wouldn't call myself an anime watcher. What's something what's the spicy anime take so far? What's the hot take?
You mean what's a good anime? And I mean, it's all a bunch
No,
of
no.
different types, right?
What is a current controversial anime opinion?
Oh,
Your waifu isn't real?
Is that controversial? Do
No,
people
that's-
not realize
No.
that fantasy and reality are separate?
A few.
Probably
I mean,
more
there's the
than should
AI
be the
thing.
case. But,
Yeah.
It's not really.
So come on. What's the hot anime goss?
Uh,
I don't really know of much hot, top.
I don't know
hot
what
takes
the
like-
latest controversy is, other than like maybe VTubers in any color just going to shit and screwing their
Okay,
talent.
but
That's about it.
that's VTubers. I'm talking that's IRL anime, not TV anime.
No, we're meat tubers.
True.
Yeah, no, there hasn't been a whole lot of controversies I know of lately.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. I'm trying to get
Jordan
them to
asked
tell
some
me
hot
like
takes on
salacious
but,
anime.
like, I don't know.
Salacious
I haven't
anime?
really
I want
followed
salacious
this
anime takes
season of it.
because I don't know. I'm in a room with 3 weebs and I have nothing to talk to them about. I want to hear them talk to me about anime nonsense that is incendiary.
They're making a new series of Nier.
I saw that.
Oh,
I still gotta watch the first one. I never.
Yeah, I do
watched-
too. After I fucking paid for a month of goddamn Crunchyroll, and they're like, "Here's 3 episodes. Get fucked." I'm like,
Oh, was it just 3 episodes, or did they like the
no,
slow
they
release?
just rent. No, they put out some. They're like, "We're just going to take a few months off from making these and putting them out."
There were a couple
so like
of COVID
Sherlock
outbreaks
style?
at the studio.
Which is weird because it was actually a very good studio, but yeah, they had some production troubles.
Yeah, they did. Like, which is like, oh, now we realize that these things aren't done yet.
Oh no! In terms of like actual like production schedules for anime, it's nuts. The Shirobako movie came
Oh, that
out,
one?
and they,
Yeah, the Shirobako movie.
Oh, yeah, so I'll get to it. The guy said on Twitter, "Oh, we finally finished production on it." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, congratulations!" And it's like, wait, it comes out on Thursday. They finished the movie within a week of actually putting it in the theaters.
To the wire. So that's some Cats shit, where they're like, we got to remove the buttholes. Some brave soul needs to leak the butthole cut of Cats. I do.
I don't
wanna
think
watch
it at this point. I don't think it's real. Like,
You
I
know,
don't think
you,
it.
you think it's a myth.
I think there might have been a couple of scenes like where it looked like it was like maybe something was going, enough to like
That's what they said officially is
to
that
get a
the
joke
suits,
going on.
The suits
Yeah.
bunched up at the worst possible point. So
It's
it
like-
was the butthole.
In the same way, I want to see the original Sonic movie.
I was
want
just about to bring that up. Like,
Yeah.
where's our fucked up Sonic or creepy ass Sonic?
Yeah, I want to see the creepy Sonic movie because, like, I don't know. It seems to me, based on what I watched,
Is that shit any good? Like, I've never watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I watched the first 3 series,
Yes or no?
including the stands. Yes.
people seem to like it. I don't know.
I have no idea. Like, it's cultural enough to where I know exactly what the fuck it is, but I've never seen a second of it.
Yeah, the
I
second
know
series is
it's-
great
oh, no,
because
no, no,
they're
no,
fighting
and
Wham and AC/DC and
Yeah. Well,
Someone else.
I do know they had to change a bunch of the names in the English dub because, they're just straight up named after bands, and they never got the
Yes.
copyrights because in Japan they don't give a fuck.
Right.
There's like a guy named Speedwagon.
yeah, Speedwagon, Speedwagon, Wham, and AC/DC. They're like the 3 major bad guys of the second series.
But my understanding of the plot of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it is that a family of unreasonable people are being beset upon by a gay vampire who just won't leave them alone.
Is Dio gay?
I think he's power sexual, but like, he would
Yeah, I
fuck
think he just
JoJo.
fucks anything.
But like, yeah, he would fuck. He would fuck a guy. But yeah, he would fuck anyone.
Wait, are we on teams? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we are? Oh, all right. I have no idea if this will hit anyone.
You know what?
Let's
We
see.
got Alan, they got Scott.
Wow, I didn't even. Okay.
No. My
Let the
arm.
Titans fight. Let the Titans fight.
It's fucking Godzilla versus Kong shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna die. I got a ×2 and a ×3 directly in front of my face. Oh, we got Daddy Rohit. Yeah. Oh. Oh, one actually hit the ×2.
Ow, ow.
Okay, that hit not my team. I'll take it. Sorry, Mir.
All right.
Also,
What do I even have?
Hey, Rohit.
Oh Lord, please protect all who
yeah,
live
that-
inside the
have you
hoverball.
been in any like bitching concerts lately?
Nope.
We just stick it. Be done.
Oh,
I ain't got time for shit.
Ah, man, that sucks.
Good.
No, I mean, we gotta see. We're finally starting to go to movie theaters now. I saw Furiosa last weekend. I just like.
Oh, somebody went and saw that. All right.
How was it? I heard that was good.
It was all right. But like, I mean, Fury Road beats it. Like, it's nothing to top that. Although I've not seen the first 3 Mad Max movies.
oh.
Yes.
Needle.
Go,
Banana.
banana.
There
Bye,
we
Scott.
go.
Oh, somebody wrote Scott off. That was silly.
This black hole,
Someone on
man.
Scott's team wrote him off.
Monster.
Fuck my life.
Scott, I'm going after Jordan. Leave me the fuck alone, man.
I would like to hit anyone, please. Please and thank you.
I got Jordan with a 2x banana. That's awesome.
Oh, your room's full.
Ow.
Nope.
Careful, Alan. Don't fall off.
I have nothing, man. This is boo boo. Do I have any items? No.
You don't have teleport?
Oh, I spent mine.
Oh.
For single use.
Make it rain.
There we go.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Well, it got rid of the obstruction, but it didn't hit me.
All right. I guess we need
Oh, I have a
a
bumper.
change in strategy.
Neat.
Yeah, you're safe, Pedro. Like, I bet nobody can hit Pedro.
No one can hit Pedro.
See?
Damn it.
Balloon! Okay, Mr. Bumper, you're gonna stick around? Okay.
Hmm.
I have no fun shots. Not like all the poopy ones.
Put it down. Let's go. Bonk.
Bonk.
Hey.
Yeah. Hi. All right, I have no idea. I haven't been able to like connect with fucking anything. So, yeah.
Shit.
Oh, I'm protected.
Yeah. I was aiming for mirrors, so I don't know. Oh, this is gonna go nowhere, but whatever.
Ow.
This is
Wow,
and
went through the
and it was
shields.
a crit.
Oh, okay, great.
So critical.
Let's still there.
most critical. Maximum critical nigh.
I have no idea if this will work.
Near
I would just like to hit
self-
one thing.
Guppies!
Hey, I hit Alan on the board. I made
Thank you,
it.
Tank Shield, Alan. I know you're just sitting there trying to make it challenging for yourself. Waiting.
Longing, holding, waiting.
Rainbow! And all of it misses.
Ow.
No, one hit. One hit.
Oh, and Patrick has a bounty on him now.
Oh, shit.
He's a cowboy on a steel horse he rides.
I just had to get my rainbows sighted in.
All right.
He's stuck between a boulder and a bunch of rocks and shit. There's probably a hard place
Whatever.
if you squint.
For me, it'd be a bounty. For me, it'd be a
Oh,
football.
damn it.
Chicken!
Pixel
Grazed.
health. Pixel health.
Grazed. Stupid arcs. Goddamn gravity, I hate you.
Give me something good to kill with.
Okay.
Whee! Okay.
Fucking garlic ass tank. Well, go cactus!
Damn it!
No.
Just
It's close.
That didn't reach as far as I thought it might. Okay.
God damn it.
Whoa! Get right, guys.
Oh, dodged it by that much.
It was in the radius though. That's
I was
bullshit.
moving my little tank feet, man.
That was some boo boo. Come on. Come on.
Come on, black hole, don't fuck me on this. What did I say?
Bonk.
Good luck.
Hey, it's pooping coins. All right, give me coin poop.
What the?
Get
what,
this thing
what,
out of here.
what?
All right, jeez.
Jesus.
I want one. Uh-huh. All right, round two.
Okay, this time you're gonna get some rain.
I don't care that I lost. At this point, I just want to hit someone. All right. I spent the entire game whiffing. Let me
Jordan
have
making it
this.
rain.
Yeah.
All right, lads. Firepower
Okay.
combined.
Too short? Okay.
Bonk.
Good luck, Mr. Alert.
Still hit him
Well-
with the yang, so I'll take it. Right. Up and around.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hello.
I mean, if you take Alan out, that's like, I've already won, right?
Yeah.
Do with me what you must.
Listen, I'm just happy to be like racking up some XP. I actually just want to unlock all the weapons. That's my goal.
That's good. That's
All
solid.
right. Well, go for a Hail Mary here. All right.
I'm going to
This
bonk him.
works.
Bonk.
All right.
Fireworks!
Buff shot. 2 XP. Monster kill.
I had like no weapons. I had like the rain, and that was it.
Give me my Chivos. Yeah.
I got a bunch of weapon XP, so I'll take it.
Yep.
At this rate, by the time I'm legitimately in the home, probably still be playing this dumb game.
It's really
is it
low
up for
barrier
one
for
more?
entry. Assuming the
Yeah.
servers are still up.
No, I'm just imagining like sitting there for like 20 minutes going, what was the game we used to want to play that? The tanks. At the tank, what was it called? I don't
Tanks
remember.
for the memories.
Scorched Earth.
Rohit, are you just here for moral support? Or do you want to play?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
It just says it's full right now.
No, it doesn't.
It's open.
Yeah, Ben
You
just
can join.
opened up 2 more.
Okay.
How dare him, that punk.
Yes.
6
It's been a
6. How are you guys doing, man? Your kid's no longer like 20 minutes old, right?
Yes. 9
It's
months.
40 minutes.
9 months, almost. That's like almost a year.
Yeah. A year in August. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Spend as much time in the real world as it has in your wife's belly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. She's a nice baby. Yeah. She's teething now, I think. So we see, so she's extra fussy. That's fun.
When are you gonna start assigning her tickets on Nulf?
And Jira. No. I need to get back to that shit. I'm sorry, Jordan. You're still waiting that. I'm so easily distracted because I'm working on Far Cry. I don't know if you know that. But,
I thought you were easily distracted because you have a newborn child and your brain power is like devoted to
That
not
too.
making sure that thing doesn't die.
that too. But also like
No,
like,
child,
like,
stop actively trying to kill yourself.
I mean, have you ever tried to childproof a minigun, dude?
I mean, to be fair, they can't reach the 2 things that you need to engage them.
Yes,
in, so-
the pattern's completely not predictable, man. It's dangerous.
yeah, you just gotta tape down the other fire button.
yeah, I'll get a note too eventually, Jordan. I'm just distracted with Far Cry also. Like that game source code got leaked last year. I got that barely working on Linux.
Oh, I need to upgrade
So-
my thing. Hang on.
Oh, you also need to lower the players from 8 to 7.
I'll consider it. Luck level? You know what? Let's go for luck. Give me that. Give me that luck. All right. There.
Wasn't the last one. Fuck you, Scott.
Oh, I'm the juggernaut.
Oh, all right. Let's go, Pedro.
So. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, it's his turn. All right.
Who are you going to spite nope first, I wonder?
Me?
Call up your fucking spirit shell.
The most threatening player in the entire game?
Well, there's that.
God.
All right, well, all right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, what? Whoa!
Whoa!
How dare you?
Well,
Okay.
I
so
didn't even
Rohit,
send a
how's
shit.
it going?
What's up? Yeah, hi.
Yeah. So, you know what?
Hey,
how's
listen,
life?
we've assigned commentator roles immediately. All right, I'm going to piss it off. No, I'm not. See? Save me for last. Oh, power take.
Go Spermies! Right in his fucking face.
Alan and Scott need to drop lightning and shit.
Yeah. Where are your nukes?
Got fucking
Oh,
Tank
do
Zilla
I
over
have
here,
one?
man. He's walking down the street.
Oh no. Okay.
Hit yourself in the face, Pedro.
Not done. Oh. What?
Oh, come
No.
on. There we go. Thank you.
Did I just like drive off site here? Damn it.
I think you can if your tread is high enough.
I'm going to try to get my ass not on the top of the hill. Because eventually he's going to remember I'm over here.
I put all my
Yeah, be
points
safe.
into. I put all my points into tread and shields.
Kitty.
It's raining, man. Hallelujah. Okay, he's got 950 hit points left. You got this, guys. Patrick, you can tank this.
Oh
he
god.
is a
Patrick,
tank,
why
so-
aren't you tanking this? Patrick, you're
That didn't
supposed to
deal as
tank
much
it.
damage as I thought it would.
No, unlike my death throws that are strong enough to just kill Rohit.
Yeah.
Just such bullshit.
Like my death killed you. It wasn't even Pedro. My corpse fell on you and you died. All right,
There, I'm no longer in
870.
his direct line of fire. Get wrecked, Pedro, you nerd.
I'm going for the other side, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I talk shit now because you're not going to waste a shot trying to hit me from there. Oh, fuck.
Ooh. Bye, Scott.
That's one of the priority targets gone.
Apparently, I was priority numero uno. 'Cause fuck me.
You were there. You just happened to be there.
Bitch, you were collateral damaged.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't even aiming for you, man. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Jordan
like,
just put himself right in position. Just like, I could just aim at you. Okay. Boom.
Yeah, I thought he would have prioritized the higher threat, but no, I guess not.
That dealt a lot of damage. What the hell that was? Oh, the needler.
The Halo Kneeler, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm effed.
Okay, now we can aim at this one right here. And you still survive. Barely.
5 magic pixel of health.
High five.
Ooh. Then can you get like a crazy black hole shot?
I don't
Black
think
hole
it's-
portal shot?
I'm going for
Black
like
hole,
clipping the top
Oh,
here.
you want to give yourself a?
Well, that didn't work.
Oh, maybe it might. His portal.
Come on, hit mirror. Ah.
Friendly fire is off in Juggernaut. Although self-edge is.
Oh.
Probably for the best, though.
Wait, what's the number 4?
Yeah.
This is a trick question. I'm not falling for this.
The 4 did a bunch of damage. I don't know.
Okay.
Let me. Oh, if I want to commit things, go.
Are you stuck now?
I easily. The motherfucker's gonna come for me eventually, man. So I don't want. I don't want to be like right here.
Oh, so he's just fucking trapped. Okay.
You know what? Let's see if we can work this out.
Free ourselves a little.
Yeah. God damn it!
Needler. No, bad Needler. That's how I killed Jordan.
And Rohit, by extension.
And Rohit, yes. Can we do a
Needler's
little
a very interesting
bouncy
weapon.
shot?
Its spread depends on how far away from horizontal you are. So if you fire,
There we go. Bouncy shot.
straight up.
Okay. Let's try something a little different.
Let's. I see the gears turning with his 8 hit points left. Moons. So the moons can bust through shit?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a trajectory that is weird as fuck. Okay, check
All
it.
right.
Good luck, Vin.
Although it does depend on how you shoot it. So if you have
Much cholesterol.
Bumper.
There you go. Made it a little easy. Ah, fuck you. Get wrecked.
Yeah, you gotta do like the reverse bumper, Pedro. We gotta like get it from behind.
I already did that to hit Mr. Alert just then. I'm not gonna push my luck. Well, I need a tracer, so let's go. That works?
I'll take that gave me a coin, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thread the needle. You might be able to use the centrifugal force. Banana. Oh,
Nope.
Wow.
I think that was a
He's
cursive
already
letter,
dead.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was like a cursive S or something.
Oh.
Ooh,
Fucking
what's that
shot.
water
Take
balloon filled with? Deuterium? Jesus Christ.
Depleted uranium. The balloon.
Well, that was a fun game of Pong.
Hey, I'm level 45 now. Great. I got silly balls.
That
don't
was
know.
genuinely just blind luck, Rohit. I did not mean
Yeah,
to
yeah.
kill you.
Honestly,
brick
between
road.
Pong and Shell Shock, it's hard to say what's the better game. Oh, sorry. I left by mistake.
All right, I gotta spend my tank point. What am I gonna spend it on?
There are helical grooves. There we go.
Ooh, more track. Oh, I can only buy that one. Okay.
Answer, Mr. Lur, is yes.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what uranium compound is liquid?
It can go into liquid form at 1,100 degrees Celsius.
Well, anything can be liquid if you get it hot enough and under
Except
the right
wood.
pressure.
Bullshit. I got a squeezy tube of
the-
liquid wood.
There's the your mom or your sister there joke buried in there and somewhere. I don't know.
Man, it looks like everybody's ready. Oh.
Whoops.
Oh, I got the good place.
God's favorite child, Ben Stone.
You say that.
Yep.
You're just gonna have to scooch over.
I can fuck this up. Watch me. Yeah. Fuck off, game.
Go for the ×3 too. Why don't you?
Bonk. Hi.
Sure.
Bad manners.
God's
Mr.
least
Lurk has
favorite child, Alan.
yeah.
He's still gonna get it though. He's gonna
These
do
are
the
all
×3.
doable. Like, this is a good map.
Except for the people down at the pit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Very good.
What the fuck?
Okay. Didn't hit anyone.
Were you trying to?
Okay.
come on, Rohit.
You
You
get
got this.
XP if you hit someone after you hit the target.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to
Oh, dear.
not die the first turn. Can I do that?
It's right there.
All these weapons.
Well,
Like
it,
that.
it depends. It depends on the arc, right? You know, even at full power, some of them don't
Kill me.
like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I suppose it depends on the arc.
It's
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah, like some of these weapons suck. They're not good for this game. I see. I wonder what kind of bullshit I'm gonna get screwed with. Oh, okay, that's not
Doable.
doable.
Dual ball.
Do a barrel roll.
All right, I will take my
Easy one.
freebie. I will take my freebie. Ow, my face,
And it hits
Patrick.
me. No?
Patrick. God's favorite child.
Still God's favorite.
All
child,
right.
yes.
Looks like we don't have to use let's just
Yeah,
use that one then.
Yeah, those are great when you can just like throw away the shitty ones and just be like, all right, and just pee on Rohit's corpse.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, it's up there. Okay, barely see it. The hell is that?
Okay.
Dude, I want a
Highly
fucking
concentrated airstrike.
weapon where the fucking Galactica drops into fucking orbit.
Right.
Yeah.
Doable. Doable. Depends on the weapon. But we have.
It's got to get it. There's no way Scott can miss this. Impossible.
Yeah, with a
he's
spray
too good.
weapon.
He's too good at math. He's got a degree. See? Too good at math.
Needler.
Too good at meth.
You're right.
Oh,
I'm just
I'll
happy
get
I
that
made
one.
it to I made it past round 2. This is like insane for me. If the game is not giving me a pity fuck, I'm usually not making it this far.
Uh-oh.
Hey!
Ole. All right. Do anything that's just like an air. Well, wait. No, that's probably far enough. Where? What do we want?
Banana? I think banana can hit that.
I'd feel better if I had some moons.
Really? Because that's a straight shot. Yeah, banana.
Go banana!
Go banana. Oh, okay. Oh, did they pull that out of your mom's urine sample here? See, I don't know. Maybe there's a your mom joke in there. I don't know. I don't know.
Alright, let's go.
Probably post chemotherapy.
Had to travel
still
all
the
the way to
longest guy?
Planet Whore. Population, your mom.
And your dad.
But I'll be there too.
Whew.
You got this one, Scott?
This one I got, yes.
I don't know. It's shit like this I whiff.
Right? You just overthink it, right?
It's just like,
Well, it's been fun, guys.
Yeah, I think the game's saying now there's too many people alive. Fuck you guys.
you see, Rohit, you need to reverse engineer the server component for the Linux version of Rocket League.
Yeah.
Oh!
Got it.
Very good.
My balls are exploding. You got this one, Mir?
Possibly.
good?
With his fucking jump
Yeah.
missile.
After my bullshit, you got that one.
Like you're gonna have to aim down.
I think I can swing this one, lads.
I'm gonna take a dump.
Bonk.
Shwee.
Yeah.
Alan's been getting a lot of nice shots.
You get him like
Hey, man.
Listen, you get him. Scott's
Wish
working
I
for
could
this
have
one.
met you. Man,
I'm working
you know,
for
you-
it. Like,
that
yeah.
fucking song will amp you the fuck up when you hear that. Hey man, nice shot. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. Where's the refrain? Come on, let's get to it. Take your time. Take your time.
Someone else,
I'm
please
taking
die.
my time.
You already just looking for more excuses to shoot me in the face. Oh, he peed on me. Good.
Drip, drip, drip.
Oh God.
Like a GPU with a built-in AIO. Well then.
What?
Oh,
Good luck.
get the ruler
Do you still have the Uzi?
and a ruler and a Sharpie.
Ah, too high.
Well, holy shit! Did someone miss? Besides me?
Yeah, too high.
Wow.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, bring it. Hey,
think
where's
you
it
did.
even at? Oh shit, there it is.
It's
Yeah.
your spot. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm like, oh, it's gonna undershoot it. I need to go a little higher, and then I completely overshot it. But the gravies have a weird arc too, because they don't do like a.
No.
That was a little too hot.
Yeah. More piss.
Yeah.
And then Alan's just like immediately on top of him. It's just the exact same location. Ooh.
Fuck. Missed.
Bold move, Cotton. Hook shot? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, that's something. Something you can upgrade your tank.
Alan hasn't even transformed into Mega Chestatron yet.
Right? He just turns into a Gundam.
Is it my turn? Do I die
It
now?
is. That's doable.
Dude,
that is
scatter
complete-
shot through the portal. I would. But you do you.
Okay.
Okay, Scott.
Oh.
The arc.
Can you summon a sandworm?
This is what
Shadow?
is it? This is Sigourney Weaver from Alien Resurrection, right? Where she just sinks that basket.
All right.
Like they didn't even plan that. She just did that first take.
Oh, yeah.
Which, like, when that shit happens, that's got to be like the ultimate. Like, fucking
Wait a minute.
kitties
Oh, nope.
can't swing a dead cat. Scott v. Allen.
Shit is on now.
Who's gonna kiss the other one on the mouth first?
But
Hey,
it's
Director Dan.
unaccounted. It's Pedro v. Allen.
Pedro
Yes.
v. Allen. Yeah. Who's gonna kiss the other one on the mouth? We gotta find out.
Froggies!
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Oh.
The disrespect.
It is real.
And that's it. Listen, I'm happy I'm not the first one to die. Oh, and I did a bunch of damage too. Nice.
My Trinado. All right, we got time for one more. What do we play? We got an uneven number, so have we tried charge?
Something that doesn't kill me in the first turn.
Charge is dumb because like you gotta like charge yourself. You want to try assassin where we're all trying to kill a rando?
How about rebound?
That's the one where you gotta do a bounce shot
Yeah.
in order for it to
Do
count.
bumper shots.
Well, I mean, it's easier than vortex.
Oh god, yeah, where you gotta do the portal shots. Yeah, I would throw my vote towards assassin.
Yeah, assassin or shocker.
All right. Like,
Well,
that's-
we have
Can't
an
do 'cause
odd number.
yeah, an even. Yeah.
Yes, Sin. Okay.
I like how we only play ranked, just because I just realized that we always play ranked.
It's all ranked all the time.
Yeah, we're pros.
Oh shit, you can turn that off? Oh, well.
I no idea.
Yeah.
Let me see.
And-
Whatever a cage match is, we're gonna get one of those.
Oh, that's the no firing off screen. It just
Bounces back in.
bounces back in. Yep.
Sounds good. Let's try a different map.
7 tanks enter.
The butt plug. The butt plug, the vagina, the mons pubis. Did I stutter?
All right.
I like this track.
Okay,
Who's my
then
target?
sure.
Is Ro hit my target? Ro hits my target.
All right. Jordan's not my target, so I'm not going to shoot at target.
I'm sorry.
Am I? Oh, well, fuck you too, buddy. I'm sorry, man. Blab.
Too hot. Okay.
Yep.
Oi, that turret.
Holy crap, I didn't die in the first turn.
Nice.
I'm gonna do a training shot.
That might still be too hot, but maybe the drone will hit the correct thing. Yeah, it's still too hot. Come on, drone. Yeah.
Oh, double, total, triple.
Oh, the
they got us.
pinata got me. Oh no. Got more Allen though.
Choice paralysis. Not really. Well, this makes this very difficult to... I'm glad we got tracers on.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I guess let's try that. What? No, really? I hate you, eyeball. That just completely fucked me over. Wow, I just did a bunch of damage to myself. Wow.
Oh no, Scott's getting closer.
Yeah, I'm still not sure who's attacking me, but whatever they are, they hit me a couple times, so I gotta move.
You still got your mana bar.
Oh yeah, I got armor, but you know, the longer I stay in one position, the more they'll hit me, right?
Ow.
Yes, yes, I'm dead this turn. I know.
I don't know what this is. I think I unlocked it recently. Let's find out.
I'm still not dead. How'd that happen?
I guess you can only do damage to the person you're assassinating.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah.
And somebody's assassinating the shit out of Pedro.
Yes, Scott.
I'll do it.
I think Alan is assassinating me.
I think Mir's
Alan-
after me. Yeah, he is.
Okay, I'm confused as to what that did, but whatever.
I'll take the 70 damage. It was payback for all the other rounds that I killed Scott.
Something like that, yeah. I have no idea. Whatever. Nope.
Banana bunch.
I thought that shit said banana punch.
Go, banana! No! Hey!
Here comes Scott. Run, Rohit, run!
Fuck off.
I can't. I literally have no choice.
Well, that didn't work.
Bye.
Well, that was rare.
Oh, wow, I'm still alive.
You got bogged.
Wait, the portal shot actually hit someone? That never happened.
I don't know. Like, Alan got in front of my bullet, so. Try not to hit Alan again.
I've... All right, well, I got some damage in.
Bro hit with the magic pixel of health.
At least Pedro
Oh,
died first. That's the important thing.
Yeah, 1 pixel.
Yeah.
So somebody's at, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody doesn't have an assassin?
Or someone just has the same target as someone else.
Ah.
Yeah. When you kill your target, the next person goes.
So, Alan, who's your target now? Oh, it's
Ven,
Patrick?
probably.
Ah, yeah.
No, shoot, Vin. Friendly neighborhood old man Vin.
Because he killed you and Ven was your target, so it's probably...
Yeah.
Ow.
There's a barrier and the black hole behind it. Just in
bet.
case. Just in case.
Don't
You
want to
wanna-
make it too easy. All right, tadpoles, get ready to go to space.
Go, spermies.
Oh, I'm happy.
Oh, yeah.
The problem is I stayed beside Mir too long. I didn't realize until he was the one shooting me until too late.
Oh, that didn't work.
Ah!
Ooh.
That was some
What
dig
is
dug
this
music.
horseshit?
6
One,
full
one.
HP left.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 blue goes to 1 orange, 2 blue goes to 2 orange.
Bye, Mr. Alert. I don't even have to aim at you.
Damn.
Oh, called out.
Oh,
I wrote this.
is that the earthquake? Yeah.
Separated by a quantum singularity.
When in doubt.
The
Uh,
hell?
oh, I assume that's just how the shot works, maybe? I don't know.
Creates more shots from the point of impact. Yeah, okay, and then it just keeps getting sucked in by the...
This fucking doopy ass fucking 8-bit music or whatever is really appropriate.
I just have the stupidly epic music going on right now, so...
So you know it's intense.
The shank is close range, though.
It's alive.
Still riding my corpse.
I didn't mean to click on shake, by the way.
Heal yourself.
Never.
Extend this game even longer.
Moon!
When in doubt, moons. Bullshit
Damn
moons.
you, moon.
No. Yeah.
So critical, Mir.
Hmm.
Bounce!
Got him.
Balls in his face.
Yeah,
His
right.
shield's gone. And in that way, he finally defeated you by removing your shields.
GG.
Fancy. Hey, we did all right.
Van.
I got like 8 coins from that.
I guess
Yeah.
2. Yeah, I guess
Or a
that is
bunch of
one
coins.
thing to encourage you to sit around and watch the fucking games because you can do fucking coin clicker.
Challenge complete. Hey, I got an achievement. Land a shot that hits both bumpers. Neat.
That's going to wrap us up for tonight, Twitch. We're going to go say our goodbyes on the Discord. Thanks for hanging out, man. It's good to have everybody popping back in. Rohit.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Alan. Mir, even though you killed me. And Scott. Lord Tankatron.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Is that Vin's
people.
take on Still Alive?
There's what?
One gear.
Pearl song?
There's one gear.
You're a gear.
No,
Richard
I'm a cog.